Okay. Test, test, test. Okie dokie.
Hey, I'm driving here. Come on. Some of us got a place to be, you know. Don't hurt me. Get out of the way.
Huh.
Hey, no, Spidey.
Das ging doch letztes Mal. Weird.
Yo, Ollie, move it already. Hey, buddy. No, move it already.
Aha, okay.
Buddy. Yo, move it or lose it, pal. Don't hurt me. Look out! Here comes Spider-Man! So much for you, Dad.
Hmm.
Hey! Hey, Spidey! Think about a career change. What is this stuff? Coming at ya! This may sting a little. This was a bad idea. Man, give me that back!
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Spider-Man.
You got it. Freaking superheroes think they own the place. Get a job. If you only knew.
Hmm. Ah, fuck a balloon.
The delivery deadline is... I think I should make my first delivery over there. Careful, Spidey. Remember, pizza doesn't like being flipped. Thanks very much. I'd better return the bag now that I'm finished with my delivery run. Better change while no one is around. That looks like a good place to make my first... Just in time. I'm starving.
Wait, oh god. Wait. Oh. Okay.
That's it for the pizza. Now to get back and return the bag. I'll start there.
Hmm. Hmm. Oh god.
I have to be careful. That pizza will get ruined if I flip too much. That's it for the pizza. Now to get back and return the bag.
pizza time.
Oh god! Oh shit! Dude, Luke, holy shit! I had streamer mode on, and I didn't get the like the ping, you know, that you joined.
Good, Parker. Everyone
Materialize.
And I was so hyper focused, dude. I was so fucking hyper focused.
Hell yeah.
Wow, Mr. Aziz. Okay.
How are we looking on those pizzas?
I forget which one I'm on. I didn't do too many during my playthrough, to be honest with you. But so far, looking pretty good. Looking pretty easy.
Yeah.
That looks like a good
Yeah, I
place.
won't lie. I'm actually getting ready for bed, but I figured I'd watch on my phone for a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm starting the 4 a.m. work life tomorrow.
Oh god, I'm so sorry. Damn.
Have to be
Ah.
get ruined if I flip too much.
Yeah, so I'll be getting up at 3 in the morning. Also, what's up?
Hello.
Hey.
What's going on, Heather? Oh shit. See,
Hi.
I'm gonna say preemptively, I'm gonna John a little bit. Like, I was moving so hard before y'all joined. And I know there's no way I'll be able to, like, see it, like, oh my god. That was embarrassing. Yeah, I know a thing or two about, like, the 5 a.m. shift life, you know? Like, it's pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty rough.
Delivery bag means it's time to head back.
Yeah, this isn't related, but for the Spider-Man pizza missions, I never bothered to grind for that last swing upgrade. So,
Yeah.
like, there's the one you get at the very end of the game, but then in the post game you can get a fuck ton of points for that final one, and I just never bothered. I don't know how much of a difference it makes, but it probably would help a good bit.
Yeah, I'm on the second to last one. I didn't do the 50k yet.
Yeah.
Okay, mission 7. Heather, you ever play this game?
I've never played it.
Oh, you're missing out.
Hmm.
You don't sound convinced.
I won't lie.
I don't know.
Every time I boot up this game, I just do the pizza missions. I won't lie.
All the time trial stuff and like including the pizza missions, that's definitely where the sauce is.
Yeah, I haven't done those in a while.
Like, I played to credits, and it was cool in like a janky kind of nostalgic way, but like it's definitely not great.
Yeah. Gotta meet it on its own terms.
Yeah, like the movement is rich enough that like having some basic time trials is still pretty cool. Yeah. This is the thing I was saying to Pang. Oh, sorry. Did I cut someone off?
I was just gonna say I love the jostle mechanic for the pizzas because it's like you essentially have like a movement tax on certain maneuvers to shave like just a little bit.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Shit, wait, where was he? I was saying to Pang, sort of half jokingly, yeah, this game is like probably about as good as Jet Set Radio. And he was saying, show me the routing, and like there is routing, you know, you actually have to think about the height of buildings and shit.
Also, like, your distance to the buildings makes a big difference for the swing, which then affects, like, when you want to boost and charge jump off of it.
This is a pretty clean swing.
Like, you have a weird amount of control.
Wait,
Have
fuck.
you learned how
I
to glide
fucked
yet?
it. I sort of know about it, but not really, no. Fuck. Okay, I fucked it.
The easy way to describe it is like if Spider-Man tries to web to a building, but he doesn't have anything to web onto by the time the animation ends, he kind of like enters that state. So the easiest way to do it is like swing past the building, pull the stick back and throw a web, and then immediately flick it to forward again.
Oh. Okay.
Like when you see it happen, it makes it like a little more sense, but when you can utilize it, you can go so far.
From your description, I feel like I sort of get the theory, but like I think intuitively, like I probably, yeah.
Yeah, the only things I've been playing on my Xbox are Ninja Gaiden Black and Spider-Man 2.
That is insanely based.
Yeah.
That is
Those
the
combinations.
correct sacrosanct of games.
Yeah.
Luke, you ever play Orta? Panzer Orta?
I have not. I haven't
That
played
seems
any
like
of the
such a
Panzer
Luke
Dragoon
game.
games.
Like, you should get on that.
Ooh, I probably should. Yeah.
Ah!
Wasn't it like a Saturn thing first?
Yeah, the first two, it's Orta's the third game of the series, yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, I low key want to play the Saturn ones first, but like Saturn is probably my favorite system that I've never played a single game off of.
That's so real.
Fake ass system.
I mean, you know, Battle Grig is like
Ooh,
technically a
that's true.
Saturn game.
So true.
And I've played Rev 2016 with the Saturn music, so I'm most of the way there already.
Yeah.
Oh god, what am I doing? Oh no, oh, this is terrible. Routing. See, I didn't do the routing. This game has routing, officially.
See, every time I do a wall run in this game, it makes me feel so alive, and then I see clips of it in the newer Spider-Man, and I just get so sad.
Yes, dude, it's like negative swag.
Oh yeah, you got it.
Okay. Whew.
There you go. Oh, did I tell you what my problem was with my dump of this game on my Xbox?
Oh shit, what's going on?
So I don't know where the problem went, whether it's like the one I downloaded from the internet or from the dump, like from actually getting it onto the Xbox. But the voice clips are just missing from the game, which does remove a little bit of the swag from the swinging. But it has a weird side effect on cutscenes, where as soon as a like voice line is supposed to pop up, the cutscene just automatically skips. It's really weird. Hey, what's up?
Yo.
What's up, Evan? Oh shit. Oh god.
It's a mission yawn.
I think 8.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
so
I feel
far
like
not
I would have
bad.
an easier time. Yeah, I'm on 18 or 19, I believe. I forget. But I feel like I'd have an easier time if I'd like actually grinded for the last upgrade.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much it helped, but it probably helped a little for me to get the final swing speed.
Yeah.
I didn't go crazy though. I didn't get the secret wall sprint upgrade that you get from getting all the skyscraper tokens.
That shit was insane to me as a kid.
Shit.
As a kid, I always, you can see in the menu that you're missing like one last upgrade, and I was like, what the fuck is it?
Yeah.
That was so sick, yeah.
It's weird that's the only reward you get for like getting all the tokens of any kind. Like none of the other tokens give you anything. But I don't know. I mean, with the way the reward system is, it's kind of hard not to shake the feeling that they probably had some more plans for extra content. They just didn't get around to it.
Oh fuck. Wait, oh shit.
All I've been thinking about for the Xbox is fucking Master Ninja on NGB. What a thing. Like everyone was like, "Oh yeah, like if you can do very hard, like Master Ninja should be fine because it's not as big of a jump." But like, I still have not gotten to the first save point of Master Ninja.
It's so awesome. Yeah, I think that was like, I think the first time I did that, that was like an all-day event, was trying to get to the first save point.
I made it like to the room like just before.
Yeah, I'm sort of debating. Like, you're definitely lighting a fire in my ass. I'm feeling the itch to do it.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if I should save it for like beach gen or something. Because that is coming at some point, right? Like probably.
Sure.
Probably, yeah.
And it is like a huge fucking time investment.
Yeah.
I mean, the good news is if you warm up now, then when you replay it
Oh,
later,
true. Yeah, true.
Then you'll more easily be able to circumvent the bullshit in the game.
Yeah.
Bullshit. I don't know what you're talking about. It's experiential.
Yeah, it's Kino. It's you know.
Xbox best console. Itagaki spilled. Fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I played the game last year, I started
Oh,
hard.
oh, I got that.
And-
Oh shit, that's so.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you can actually deliver the. No, you're good. You can deliver the pizza to those construction guys from the side, or even completely under the platform. It's really
That's
cool.
so sick, dude.
But yeah,
Gaming.
when I first beat it, I hopped into hard mode, and then I made it to Alma, and then I was like, "Fuck this game," and then I put it down for a while, and then last week I like started hard mode again. I was like, yeah, let's see if I can do it. I think that was like the third time I had started hard, and then I was like, "Whoops, I beat hard mode in like a couple days. I'll just try very hard, see what happens," and then a couple days later, that was done too. But also now I'm employed, so that won't be happening for Master Ninja.
See, that's the classic Ninja Gaiden 2 dialectic. But, like, it's already applicable for NG1, right? I hate this game, and this is, best game ever.
Continues to play it,
Yeah.
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 Or the worst 10 out of 10 of all time.
Pizza will get ruined if I flip too much.
Ninja Gaiden 2 notwithstanding.
If you want to avoid rolling after you do like a charged sprint jump, just do a punch in the air.
Oh, that's a good tip, thank you. See, I would just, like, not sprint, usually, to avoid it, but, like, that obviously that's slower, so that's a good tip.
Yeah. I mean, you have, like, I think there's, like, you can do, like, 4 flips before the pizza's ruined.
Yeah. Wait, where are you? Oh. Where are you, dude?
Hard to resist doing aerial acrobatics, but the pizza won't survive.
Dude, Toby is just catatonic in this game. This is so funny.
Yeah, I ordered an actual copy to avoid that weird audio problem. Hopefully it gets here in time. Let's see. Well, I guess in time would be tomorrow, so let's see. Because I'd be willing to just fly through that whole thing tomorrow after work.
I mean, it is a very short campaign if you just run through it.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not gaming. I'm not gaming.
Yeah, I mean, I could play the GameCube version, but
Inferior.
yeah, it's not the same.
Although to be fair, like I was playing it on the 360. And if you play this game on the 360, like some of the building textures are misaligned. And it's kind of weird because sometimes you're thinking like, okay, I'm about to cling onto this wall, but then you go through the texture, and you're like, oh, okay, that's not a wall.
That's so awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
PS.
couple weeks
Primarily
back.
like in the bottom half of the map. I have no clue why that's the case, but just one of those magic 360 backwards compatibility things.
Yeah.
Just so odd because it's like, why, like, out of all the things that could happen, like, why is it that like some of the textures get misaligned? That's such a weird specific thing.
Okay, I was hoping
Yeah,
I
I
would
don't know.
get it with that jump. Yeah, PS2 is the one that I played as a kid.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a dumb NGV question. So has anyone here done like the mission mode?
I play a little
I've
bit.
I've done a little bit of it.
Nope.
Okay, see, I was gonna say, like, I don't know what so I know the requirements to get that Dead or Alive costume is to beat mission mode, but I don't know if the implication is to do it on every difficulty, because that sounds absurd. Because I didn't even realize it had selectable difficulties until, like, I was on a call with Simon, and he was like, you should do the triple worm boss for me, and I was like, alright.
Yeah.
And then I realized I could do it on hard.
Yeah, you can
thought
probably
each-
just stick to one
I thought
difficulty.
each mission just had you on a set difficulty, but maybe that's like 2. I don't know.
No, so it doesn't give you an option for difficulty at first, but then if you reselect it,
Yeah.
unlocks the next difficulty.
That's how I remember it.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So theoretically, you're looking at like 150 missions. But it doesn't really
Okay.
matter because now that I have the throwback costume, I will like never use another costume.
Exactly.
That was so awesome, yeah.
Yeah. Yo.
Oh fuck.
Hello.
Hey,
What's going on, Ryan?
Are we gaming?
I'm I've said it like for the third time, but like I was getting so much harder before people joined. I was moving so much, like you wouldn't believe.
There is an attempt at gaming here.
It's on tape. It's on tape.
Okay.
Also, I got spooked like really hard when Luke joined. I was screaming because I had the streamer mode on, because so I didn't hear the ping. Yeah.
Yeah, I just came in. I was like, "Is it pizza time?"
I was like, ah!
This materialized.
Yeah.
Yo.
Oh fuck.
Okay, we got all the gamers.
What's up, Zach?
The pizza enjoyers.
Ah, see, now I'm getting tired.
Zach, this seems like a you game. You ever play it?
I played a little bit of it on the PS2, but I never got that far in it.
Hmm.
It was cool.
It's really good. I was gonna say I'm sort of shook how bad this game runs on Dolphin. I was trying. Yeah.
I had more experience with Ultimate Spider-Man. That's the one I grew up playing.
Yeah, that one's pretty good too.
Yeah, that one's
I liked that game as much as a lot of people.
that one's like a better game than Spider-Man 2. You know what I mean? Like
It's more polished.
Like, yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
It has like
It's well-rounded, I guess.
More variety and stuff. Better
Yeah.
presentation for sure.
It's less bad, but also less good.
Yeah, exactly.
In the in the eternal words of our favorite
races.
races.
A little slower. There's a little less depth there, and the combat is complete trash in that game. I don't know what they were thinking. They basically just got rid of all of your options for some reason.
The wall bounce thing is really funny, but
yeah. But it's like that's literally the only tech you have in that game for some reason. Like, they just I don't know. And Venom is like I thought it was cool as a kid, but man, he's just really boring to play as.
Yes, even as a kid, I felt the repetition. Not gonna lie, but I also felt like, dude, this is surprisingly gruesome for like a kid's game.
You eat a child, so
yeah.
That mechanic is so
swell. I don't know why. You know, so it's like
eat your heart out, Grand Theft Auto.
In the T-rated game, just kill a kid.
So, has anyone here finished the new Spider-Man 2 or care about like late game spoilers for it?
I don't care about spoilers a single iota.
I do not care in any
Okay.
way.
You can spoil it, yeah. I'm not far in it, but it's fine.
So I don't have like context for it, but like there is a playable Venom sequence apparently, and it does seem like pretty cool from what I've heard. But you're not able to eat people like in Venom or in Ultimate Spider-Man, so it's the worst game ever.
I'll start there.
It's a cool little set piece moment. Yeah, it lasts just long enough. You know, if it lasted any longer, you'd probably think it's repetitive. But you know, it's pretty good. I wasn't expecting it, honestly. I don't know if that says anything about me, but I just straight up didn't expect playable Venom at all.
Yeah, I haven't gotten that far because my brother bought it and I'm just waiting on him to finish, but he was telling me about it.
In retrospect, with the whole like flyable drones that like help the bees out and shit, like I would have been pretty pissed if there was a playable Venom. It's like you put in Bike Ride in, but not Venom.
Okay.
Careful, Spidey. Remember, pizza doesn't like being flicked.
Yeah, I think I'm on 19 for the pizza missions. Yeah, because like 18 got me pretty good for a while, and then I didn't beat 19. That's usually right around where I got stuck as a kid.
To me, those were pretty tricky.
There's something I've been trying to do where in 19, one of them is on like the really, really high skyscraper, and there's a setup where you like go into free fall and then glide off the edge.
Oh, I'm sort of gaming right now.
You go across like the whole city. It's so sick.
Yeah, that's a pretty funny pizza location.
That was pretty clean. Okay. Ooh.
Not quite as funny as the one in Mission 20, but you know.
Yeah. If you know, you know. Like, don't tell anyone though.
No. Yeah, you gotta hold that one close.
Yeah.
Once I get my first.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the surprise.
Yeah, once I get my first paycheck from this job, I got you on that pizza.
See, I might still not get it, you know? Like, I don't know if I'm prepared for what's coming.
It's not impossibly difficult. It's tough.
Oh,
but,
baby.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
See, I kind of have this funny thing where like I'm good at hard games and bad at easier games, and I don't know why. Like I
That's so
am
real.
really bad at Mario 3. Like I was recording footage of it today. I'm like, what the fuck? Why am I struggling so hard on like basic platforming sections? Like that game's also like floaty and weird, but like in kind of a cool way.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely an outlier, but I
Oh, baby, yes.
safe jumping in Super Mario Bros. 3 or World. It's just,
What's that?
anytime those games ask for precision, like they aren't hard games. Like I can still do the platforming, but it's just I never feel confident in my jumps in those games for some reason.
I think my
That's interesting.
actual problem is that I'm more used to some of the other games. Like I think I've unironically played more of Mario 1 than 3 or World at this point.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I definitely have actually. Yeah.
so I think that's a bigger part of it, at least personally.
Yeah.
Just because the physics are different. Also, I'm getting more Mario 3 Black Belt by the day.
It's such a good game, dude.
It's real good. Like, as soon as like, oh my god, the levels are just like 20 seconds long. Are you serious? And they're like even more dense than the full-length levels of like the other games somehow.
Yeah, especially World, where a lot of the levels in that game just feel kind of empty.
I'm not crazy about World, to be honest. Like, I think it's sort of overhyped.
Yep.
And I was a World kid. I grew up. I only had All Stars, and which I know All Stars is like giga cringe, right? I know.
I hate All-Stars.
I'm gonna take the L. And I had World, and you know, as a kid, I'm fucking stupid. Like, obviously, I thought World was cooler, but like, yeah.
Even I'm like shocked by the world map design, like the way they lay it out and how like it organically gives you checkpoints the further you get in the world. Because like it still is able to keep some of that limited life system while not completely wiping all your progress. Because like you'll be able to slowly open up like shortcuts and like checkpoints through the world by doing different things. It's really interesting. Yeah, and it's cool too because like if you game over, like it wipes the slate clean on every single level you've done, but it still like keeps any shortcuts and stuff open. So
I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, like because it like, when you beat the first castle or whatever, it opens the locked doors, which usually are the routes through like the warp pipes and whatnot. Yeah, but I've never actually rolled credits on Mario 3. So.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, no.
That's crazy.
As a kid, it was too hard and too long, mostly too long.
Yeah, I think for the longest time I'd never played it without warp zones.
Yeah.
And I think like a couple years ago I vowed to do it, and I did it on a Switch, and it was like cool, good game.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, the US version of Mario 3 doesn't have saves, saves at all. So like, yeah, it's just
that would explain it. Yeah, though as a kid I was able to beat like the original Ninja Gaiden on original hardware, and I was pretty happy about that.
Jesus.
So
Those games are so hard, dude. I've not beaten those games by comparison. Yeah.
So like when I want to say I was 13 or 14, I remember being at like a pool party talking to my like second cousin, and he was talking to like someone else at the party saying how like he finally beat Ninja Gaiden, and I'm like, what's Ninja Gaiden? Like, what are you talking about? Because like I had just gotten an NES, but I didn't know what it was. So he kind of like gave me the rundown on it, and I borrowed his copy, and I was able to like beat it on my own. It felt so good. And then after that, I bought the trilogy on NES, and then I beat 2 a little bit after that, and then 3 filtered me for a long time because of its limited continue system. But then finally last year I was able to, like, I finally just like sat down and learned Ninja Gaiden 3, so I finally was able to kind of seal that demon away.
Ninja Gaiden 3 has limited lives in the US release, right?
Yeah, you get 5 continues.
Jesus.
On top of...
Yeah, that one had the most region changes, I think, from what I heard.
Yeah, no, it's, so you get 5 continues, I think enemy placements are different, everything does double damage, and checkpoints are less lenient.
Yeah, just kick the kid while it's down, try to play your game, yeah, okay.
Yeah. like the spikes deal 6 damage in that game, and there are a lot of spikes, including like oscillating spikes that pop out of walls that you have to climb. It's crazy. And there's not a lot of iframes in that game, so if you're not careful, you can pretty quickly just like get smoked. But that game is still real swag. Yeah, I think the long sword is really cool.
This is one of those games that you play with your mouth open. You know what I mean? Like, like,
What do
oh,
you mean?
like I'm just.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but that's like a crazy thing to just like, pull out.
You know what?
You guys know what I'm talking about, right? And everyone's like, "What the fuck?"
I know. I feel like
All
most,
games
I
with
feel
my
like
mouth
most
open.
open world games are like that. Like I do that with Grand Theft Auto a lot. Where I'm just like, I'm in a vegetative state, like I'm a zombie.
For this one, it's like, whoa, I'm like so focused right now, I'm not hitting buildings. It's like crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Ziad, your statement earlier reminded me of this thing I saw earlier, where this basketball player says he plans on playing all 82 games in the season, with his quote being, "I'm done resting. I want a big load."
Oh, fuck.
Look, Ziad, I know that you like seeing Mr. Aziz constantly because he's great and all, but you don't need to restart after every minor little mistake. You got this.
I'm a see. It's funny, like, that's how I play every game. You know, like,
Yeah.
I'll have like 100 restarts on like the easiest thing, cause I wanted to get it perfect. You know,
Yeah.
and oh fuck. That's why, like, in some like OG RE4, like, I think it tracks the restarts, right? Or does it? I don't know. I'm not sure exactly, but like, I think in that game especially, because like, because obviously there's a limited resources, right? So there's sort of this intrinsic encouragement to actually do play someone perfectly, right? So I just end up taking way longer than is actually sort of reflective of my skill level, right?
Yeah.
But like, I don't mind that, you know, I still enjoy it. I mean, my last...
maybe
oh, sorry.
Some
Google-
games for sure, but in like in a game like this, I don't know. I just kind of go with the punches.
Yeah, I get it.
The later
gonna be
ones are-
smacking into walls. There's no help in that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe Garega will get you out of that mindset, because that's the game where it's like, you gotta roll with the punches a little bit.
See, maybe that's
I
the
say
reason...
that, but how
yeah.
many times have I seen you restart over the opening bomb collection?
Yeah,
Well, okay, no,
I'm
that's
always
that's
fucking
different.
doing that shit.
That's different.
Oh,
I'll
okay,
do
okay.
One
It's
one
different.
mistake and then just immediately
Stage one is-
reload the.
Stage one
Yeah.
is different.
I think at the start, restarts make a lot more sense, you know? Since you've lost way less time, but...
Yeah.
Usually, once I get past the flamingos of stage 2, that's when I'll let runs rock.
Yeah, my last
Meanwhile,
RE4
like,
run... Oh, sorry.
No, I was gonna say, meanwhile, like, if I, like, mess up something like just bomb fragment routing in stage 1, then I'm like, what the fuck? And I just, like, want to, like, start over. And the stage is, like,
Oh,
40
fuck.
seconds long, so it's, like, whatever.
Sometimes you just gotta restart.
Yeah. I don't know how I had that run, like, earlier in the month where I, like, got to the boss rush, like, out of practice.
I think I should make my first delivery.
Yeah, what a good game.
Yeah, my last RE4 run, I specifically set to myself, okay, I'm not going to restart constantly. And it was sort of interesting. I mean, you could tell, okay, it's totally not necessary. You have more than enough shit to, like, get through it.
Yeah.
Oops.
Pizza will get ruined if I flip.
It's how I used to play the Metal Gear games as well, actually. Like, whenever I got caught, I would just let myself get killed. Because I found that sort of unsatisfying, right?
Yeah.
But now I'm like, okay, the possibility space of the game is actually a lot wider if you do roll with punches, and then it's actually more enjoyable.
Yeah.
So that's how I play it now.
Have you tried European Extreme?
I've not.
Oh, it's so swag. See, in MGF3, it's like, yeah, with Euro Extreme, you know, it's game over as soon as you get caught, kind of like you're saying. but you can already do so much crazy shit in that game that it's like, yeah, it's still like really wide and interesting. Though with the caveat that like maybe the trank kind of ruins that game in some ways. Like I, for what it's worth, I think the game is good even with the tranquilizer, but it just happens to be better without it, I think. Yeah, doing a European Extreme without tranks was a very, very satisfying thing. Well, mostly without tranks. There was like a couple of bosses where it's like unreasonable without trank. But at the very least, without without tranks on like guards and whatnot. So my stat screen was like just completely fucked. I gotta pull this up. It was pretty rough.
I'm ashamed to say that MGS3 for me is an experiential game. Like that's how so far I've played it. Yeah.
No, bro, those menus.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
That's why European Extreme is the GOAT, because you're in that screen less often.
It's so true. I'm climbing...
No, you should be in them more often, actually.
I do the ladder thing. And I'm like, yeah, I really am the Snake Eater. Yeah. This is terrible what I'm doing right now. Oh, God.
God, I wish I clipped more from that run in retrospect.
And so I don't know if this is
Shit.
If this is something you know. This is a little hot tip. Okay. When you use spider reflexes, it slows down the in-game clock.
Wait, what? That's crazy.
And you build spider reflex in this game by just going fast. If you go fast at a consistent rate, the game will just keep building more and more meter. So you can actually, I mean, I had to do this for like mission 20. You just go into spider reflex, anytime the meter's full. When it's not full, you just keep playing until you swing enough that it gets your meter back, and then you go into slow-mo again. It makes certain, little sections a lot easier to just kind of traverse.
Shit. Okay.
I would never.
Like, you move slower in spider reflexes, but
the
timer is even slower. So you are saving time doing it.
That is very interesting. See, I guess the thing for me is like being slow is not fun. Yeah.
Real.
Yeah, I found the stats. It took me 17 hours, and I died
maybe
453 times.
Holy shit!
What game is this?
Garega probably, or
Snake Eater, European Extreme, no trank, no kills, without a guide.
Oh, without a guide? You should have used a guide.
I didn't wanna.
Shit, no.
I was like, nah, I'll figure it out.
Pretty impressive. Now do original camera next.
Well, I mean, there were some things where I did the original camera, like the clip above the stats there. To some rooms, the original camera is still like my preferred spot, but. Yeah, I'm due for a European Extreme replay. God, the funniest thing is like the camo you get from Volgan. The Cold War camo. That's like really I would not have been able to finish the game without kills without that. I won't lie. Like in the escape sequence, just having that on.
Sort of tangentially related. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
PS5 MGS3 seems sort of decent from what I saw with like all the speedrunning stuff. Yeah.
Like the one dude I trust from that was like, yeah, the new port for Snake Eater's fine. I was like, all right.
Like it seems to be the best combo of like not having like weird quirks and like still being 60 FPS.
Yeah. No nightmare sequence though. Sadly, we're constantly losing. Like that shit was apparently like in the trailer of the HD collection all those years
Yep.
ago, and it never made it in. Like,
Wasn't that supposed to be like kind of a prototype for like some game?
I think
Yeah.
that's
There was,
how Kojima described it.
yeah,
Like in the code, it has references to Zone of the Embers 3.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's kind of wild.
That looks like a good place to make my first.
I mean, it's weird because like it clearly is MGS3, right? It's clearly like the same animations and controls and stuff. It's not too far removed from that, so maybe it's like more a concept thing. But that was pretty clean.
Gonna be destroyed.
Yeah, Luke, I know you wanted the challenge to tie into like, you know, giving away a pizza, but if you really wanted to make a hard challenge for this game, you could have asked us to do like all the Daily Bugle missions, because those are way harder than the pizza missions.
Never gonna make it in time otherwise.
yeah.
The final few Daily Bugle missions are just kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
There's also like the unlockable arena, which has some cut content. I mean, I think I've said this before. Like, you guys have heard this maybe, right? About like the cut content in the arena in this game.
That sort of rings a bell.
Yeah, it's just the in the initial trailer for this game, like the first trailer they had like a CG clip of the lizard, and he's not in the game. But there was plans to have like a sewer underneath the city for you to explore, and the lizard and Craven and Calypso were going to be in the game.
Oh, that's crazy.
And for whatever reason, they ran out of time. But in the arena mode, lizard minions and Calypso as a boss are fightable. They're both pretty unfinished. The lizard makes like noises from the thugs from Spider-Man 1 for some reason. And Calypso has like just all sorts of jank with her. Like, she's really annoying to fight. But it's interesting. Like, they put those two like clearly unfinished elements into the unlockable arena mode.
That's funny.
Yeah, but the arena mode's got some really fucked up rounds in it. Like, they have like an endurance round thing where you have to fight 100 of several kinds of enemies and you get no healing items. And it's just like, you have to play the lamest way possible. You're not getting through it otherwise. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Also, in the really dire Spider-Man 3 game, they brought back the lizard in the sewers, and they have Craven and Calypso. So they brought that idea back for that game. That game is such a fucking trash fire, though. Holy shit.
It's so bad. I played the PS2 version. It's
same.
Nightmare.
I don't know how that version fares. I never played that, but the 360 version is just a complete mess.
I mean, I loved it as a kid, but
it's one of those games where like you can't play a single mission in that game without something bugging out. It just like there's just no way. Like, I don't know. Even that was one of those rare games where even as a kid I was like, yeah, this is really bad. And I defended Sonic 06 when I was 14 years old, so I don't know, man.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
really behind. I have to hurry.
bit of a shame, kind of confusing. I don't know why it ended up that bad. I guess it could have just been, the dev wasn't used to, the 360 and PS3 hardware. They had like a year and a half to make it, which isn't that bad at that time for a licensed game, and they already had a strong, foundation to work off of. So
Pizza doesn't like being flipped.
you think it wouldn't be a complete shit show, but yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is probably the HD factor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there were a lot of games that came out in like 2006, 2007 that were like licensed games that just barely worked and looked hideous. Like, nobody around that time was figuring out like how to actually have good lighting in their games. And you had like all these really weirdly lit character models that had like this uncanny valley feel to them to the max. I don't know. I don't think that's a generation I'm going to be nostalgic for in the future.
Which one?
Like
Gen 7 now.
Not maybe the whole, maybe not the whole generation, but like early 7th gen.
Dude, I got it 140 one time.
I don't think we need a book club game version for that.
it'll be a seamless transition. Like once we play Monster Hunter Tri, which is like sort of between the generations, like we can sort of justify it, and then slowly we'll like indoctrinate the masses. Ninja Gaiden 2 is like honorary beach gen. Oh yeah.
Like, okay, guys, next game this month, Heavy Rain. Let's go.
That's a hood
even
classic.
a better rain game, Vampire Rain. Now that's a good one.
We gotta hop on Beyond Two Souls. Was
I-
on PS4.
I actually have not played that one. Yeah.
Damn.
I have played Heavy Rain.
Heavy Rain was like a really big deal when it came out, but like Beyond Two Souls, I don't remember it being like nearly
Everybody
as
fucking
discussed.
hated it. Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe
maybe it
was just by that point we kind of all realized. We're like, oh, these
Yeah, it was too
kinda suck
late.
ass.
Yeah, I mean, even the critical reception was pretty instantly bad for Beyond Two Souls.
But it has Willem Dafoe.
True. Oh god. I guess. See, I mean, David Cage is a freak, right? But like, I do,
Really?
yeah, I do legitimately think Heavy Rain had some neat ideas, right? Even though it's, I mean, it's really badly written, badly performed.
Yeah.
Like, just like as a movie, it wouldn't even be good, right?
Yeah.
But like, I mean, the finger cutting scene is like, that's a cool idea, right? That's a cool idea for a thing. I don't know.
There's like a nugget of something there.
Yeah. Shit.
Not enough to like ever redeem the game or like make it something you'd want to see remade, but you know,
Yeah.
it's like,
I thought the whole UI stuff was really cool. Like that was pretty original way to do it, you know.
yeah.
Yeah, I can appreciate that.
What's poppin'?
Oh my god.
Oh, what's
Playing
going on,
Soul?
bro?
Are you playing Soul? Hey, look
Hell
at
yeah.
the guy.
Weren't you hating on
He's
this
playing-
game though? Weren't you hating on this game though?
No,
What?
no, I was like, no, stop it.
You
I
were
was
like
hating on the
saying
other-
you were like saying
No.
PS1 never soft clears, blah blah blah.
No. That's not right. No, I said the PS1 is still the best one. I never said this one was bad though. The other Spider-Man 2, that game is garbage.
It's very swagless. It's negative swag.
Insomniac Games gonna pay for their crimes.
I love PS1 Spider-Man though.
What's up, Dominoes?
What's poppin'?
Oh shit, what's going on, Simon? Ooh.
Yeah, Simon, I'm falling asleep in bed watching the pizza missions right now.
I see.
Ah!
Said you weren't going to be online. Look where
I
you're at.
initially wasn't. I was like, oh, I'll watch some pizza missions in bed.
Like, ooh, pizza.
My cat's trying to eat my laptop right
What?
now.
Why would they
Normally,
freeze
my
it?
roommate's cat eats my charger.
Mm-hmm.
That the Spider-Man 1 7th gen game is kind of bizarre.
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
If I flip the pizza, Mr. Aziz will flip out.
Definitely a hood classic as a kid, though. Maybe
Wait,
not.
the beach
Yeah.
gen
Maybe lost
Spider-Man,
these days.
the movie Spider-Man PS2.
Yeah, movie Spider-Man.
Okay. Yeah.
Also, wait.
That is a
Ziad,
very
I do know
weird
what
game.
you're talking about. Ziad, I do know what you're talking about. That Monroe, that guy's a fucking moron. Don't listen to that guy. He's a moron. Do not listen to him.
The oh my god, Armored Core 6 bosses are so annoying, Monroe. That guy.
Yeah, that guy's a fucking idiot, dog.
Yeah, like I'm.
No, he
I
sounds
mean-
pretty smart to me.
I don't think I don't think we'd take it that far, but like I'm glad you've seen like the error of your ways. Yeah.
I'm not implying that Spider-Man game has sauce, but it is funny that it has battle combos.
That is true. Wait.
I remember the pizza missions because it was like you had to actually watch how you would web swing, otherwise you would mess up the pizza, which makes sense. And I was like, damn.
The thing is, like, they even if they included pizza missions in the new one, right? I mean, maybe do they exist in the new one? I don't know.
No.
The thing is, like,
They would never let you mess up the pizzas.
That's so sad but true.
So
the thing is, like,
is this like Death Stranding?
This
Yes.
game?
Is that what I'm hearing?
It's the first Strand type game.
Yeah, Death Stranding solo from this game, yeah. The thing is, like, the new one doesn't even have the mechanical scope to be able to make a fun pizza mission, right? Like, there's just, like, you don't get stuck on buildings ever. Like, yeah, that's a... You don't have to, like, think about when to boost or whatever.
You also have to, like, judge your fucking height and, like, how hard you fall to the ground in Spider-Man 2. They don't do that shit in here. I mean, granted, that you can turn fall damage on, obviously, in the second game, but it's like, you can turn it off, too. It's not like it's something you have to deal with.
Yeah, and, like, there's more to it than that as well. Like, the way... I don't know. Like, the swing assist one is a really weird one. Like, I appreciate it, but, like, forgive me if I'm wrong, but I feel like the game... It has a really limited range of how long your web is allowed to be towards a building. Like, if you're, like, right next to a building, it would rather have you web to the one, like the building adjacent from you to keep, like, a standardized web length, so it kind of makes it, like, really awkward to, like... I found myself smacking against...
Uniform the web length, yeah.
Yeah, so I found myself, like, smacking against the ground way more often without the web assist, but not necessarily as, like, yeah, haha, skill issue, but also, like... I can never fucking tell how long my webs were gonna be. But you never notice that with the swing assist on, because it's not like you would ever hit the ground to begin with anyway.
Yeah. I do think of trying to avoid the ground in the new one is cool. It feels exhilarating to, like, try to get to as close to the ground as possible without actually touching it.
Yeah.
But just the fact that there's no real gravity, I think, to me, it really kills it. Like, the fact that the speed acquisition feels so rigid in this game. I mean, to be fair, at least you can actually pick up speed in the new one compared to Spider-Man 2018.
Yeah, it can be way faster.
Like, it's very noticeable, but, like, the way it happens is very rigid compared to this game where you actually have gravity, right? And, yeah.
I mean, I think there's enough with the web swinging in the new Spider-Man 2 that it can be, like, fun for what it is, but it's the sort of thing where it's like, I'm not going to pop the game in just to web swing, you know?
Yeah, no.
Like, I did that all the time as a kid with this game, but I cannot see myself doing that with the new Spider-Man 2.
I can't see myself touching another Insomniac game. You know, I used to play those all the time as a kid.
For me to say it, but, like, their balls just fell off after Ratchet. I'm sorry.
They are a toothless company.
Ratchet PS2.
Oh my god, I can't even. What have they done?
They've been on a downslope since Ratchet 2
PS3.
onwards, really.
Honestly, no. I would honestly say PS3 is where it really started, because even Deadlocked had some pretty sick stuff to it, and I didn't really care that much for Ratchet 3, but it's still, I don't know.
Bad games or anything. I mean, almost none of Insomniac games are like that bad. You know, it's just like it's very hard to care about most of them.
They make one the most inoffensive Hallmark. Whatever. I can't. It feels like I'm watching
calling it a Hallmark game is pretty funny.
Movie.
What game?
I knew there was a
Insomniac Spider-Man 2.
Oh yeah.
It comes from Costco.
Yeah, and I knew there was a problem in Spider-Man 2018 when I could easily just swing through the city with one hand on the controller and the other hand just not doing anything. I was like, that's not right. Be a little.
You can use the other hand. Sorry.
What's up?
I said you can use the other hand.
Haha! I get the joke.
Yeah, but that game doesn't turn me on. So it wouldn't be very effective.
Yeah.
Yeah, like with the swing assist, like turning the camera would also turn the character. It was kind of weird.
I remember.
I think Armored Core 6 broke my brain, but like in a good way.
It's a good game.
Yeah, I can't tolerate whatever Spider-Man 2 is anymore.
You're officially converted.
It's AAA inoffensive sludge.
I can't tolerate those type of games anymore.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I want to ask about Resistance 3 because I remember that being like sort of cool back in the day. Does anybody like?
I mean,
Has anyone played
it's
recently?
okay. So, do you care about Resistance? Like the story? Like, do you care if I tell you what happens?
I think I sort of know what didn't play 1 or 2, but I think I sort of know
Yeah,
what happens to you.
I haven't played any of them, but
Well,
if
okay,
they're
I'm
cool, I guess I would rather not get spoiled.
Yeah, I'm not gonna because Resistance actually does do something kind of cool with its story that kind of also goes to the mechanics of like one of the games. I thought that was kind of neat, but nah, I'm not gonna say it then.
Yeah, the only ones I've
But
finished are 3 and the PSP one.
like the thing that kills me is I don't think Insomniac has the writing chops to handle anything serious. The last thing they did that serious was Resistance, and that was like what 12 years ago. Like, I do not trust them to handle Wolverine properly.
I mean, if Pang were here, he would shit on like, oh my god, like you're such an idiot if you think fucking Ratchet 1 is like this capitalist critique, blah blah. And like that's like I don't want to overstate how good those older games are, whatever, right?
They're probably pretty good.
Pretty blatant.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I mean,
no.
I think at minimum I do just think there is a difference, and I just don't know what the fuck happened. You know?
Yeah.
No, because the writing was actually kind of funny. Like it's not even just
Yeah.
like you could like I can still remember some of the jokes from the old Ratchet games. You would be hard pressed to remember any quote unquote joke from Spider-Man 1 or Spider-Man 2. Like
No.
like
When
it made it.
Spider Cop didn't make you laugh.
Oh my fucking god!
I don't know how my mind like bounced this far, but I was thinking of the Simpsons movie game where you fight the Statue of Liberty, and I think we need more games where you fight the Statue of Liberty.
So true.
Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2.
Oh yeah, so fucking true.
I have a running list actually, and the list is I don't know if it's smaller than expected or bigger than expected. Let me pull up this list. So we have 7 games on this list. I will.
I'm listening. I
will-
want to know.
Okay, so we've got Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, Shredder's Revenge, Simpsons movie game. Those were the easy ones. Apparently, Phantasy Star Online 2. What the hell is this game? Hikayo, King of Crusher. I believe the Statue of Liberty is a selectable character in Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cut, which is why that one made the cut.
Holy shit.
And Zombie Nation for probably the NES. Yeah.
Is Zombie Nation the game where like you're like the floating head?
I have no idea. They were
There's
taken
like
by
no
request.
shmup on the NES where you're like a floating head or something.
But yeah, no, we have 7 games.
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Yeah, if I ever make a game, you will fight the Statue of Liberty in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Insomniac makes toothless games.
You can definitely make this if you Spider Reflex. Actually, you can make it without Spider
Oh!
Reflex.
Yeah, you're so right, Wade.
I think the thing is, I think the one reason Spider-Man 2 got as much praise as it did is because it was the only first-party Sony game like this entire year.
Ah! Sorry.
Like,
see, this wasn't that hard. I feel like I made it harder for myself. Yeah. Yeah.
That sounds crazy, but
wait, did nothing else come out this year from Sony? I think Gran Turismo came out this year, right? Or...
no, that was last year.
Oh god, that's crazy.
Yep.
Dude, time is a fake construct.
Yep. I mean, granted, Insomniac is the only first-party studio that's putting out games on a somewhat consistent basis, but it's also like
the only ones putting out PS5 games.
Yeah, like they're the only ones who've done PS5. It's like they did Ratchet, Spider-Man 2, they actually went back and gave Ratchet PS4 a 60 frames patch, which I thought was that's kind of cool.
That's still Ratchet PS4.
They, I mean, yeah, still Ratchet PS4. What can you do?
Bro, I think the most played game on my PS5 is unironically probably the fucking Wii U action game from 10 years ago that no one played. I can't believe it.
I can believe that.
Well, I mean,
It's a great
yeah.
game. Fuck.
It is.
I'm back.
What's up?
Oh my god.
And it doesn't take
Armor,
10 years to load
Armor
now.
Core,
What you been doing, Parker?
That's
Armor
true.
Core boss design. Armor Core
Yeah,
boss
yeah,
design
video-
broke something.
Zia, did you ever
Like-
play those Luca missions?
No,
I think I
forgot
popped
about
that
the
in
video
for
about
like a minute, and I was like,
I
this
mean,
is this shouldn't have taken
Oh.
3 years to come out. This was my impression, I think.
Yeah, look, I mean, even me, I'm like, I don't know about these. I mean, like,
Yeah.
I'm glad there's more one-on-one content, but I don't know.
Wait, Zia, do you see how you're running on the wall, running sideways on the wall?
Yeah.
You know you technically can't do that in Spider-Man. Like you can only run up the wall straight. You can't like run the wall sideways technically.
That's so awesome.
It's very rigid. It's I don't know.
Yes, it means
Like-
you have to make more distinct choices on
Right.
how you have to move. There's risk versus reward.
You know, it's like game design. You know, they did some game design in this one.
There's actual game design. It's like
Then
Iron
they're
Man
talking about-
2004 has more game design because Flying Swallow has more lag, so it's not as spammable.
Oh my god. I will say, it was interesting, like how fast I was actually, like how. I think the Armor Core 6 bosses are actually pretty alright because I was actually able to adapt to fastly. I'm like, okay, wait, but that's why I was able to like beat them. Like I was like, huh.
My pizza. Thank you very much.
Spider-Man is gonna pay for it.
You need to get back to Domino's, Ziad. Let's go.
Yes.
No.
Oh no.
These will flip out.
These damn skyscrapers.
I'm gonna say I hate the poles. The poles are not swag. I don't like them.
Or the
Well,
trees.
You can swing on them. It's so bait, or you can.
Yeah, that's true.
Spider-Man, the imposter vented. Don't worry.
God,
I mean-
why does this look so much faster?
Oh
than I
no.
remember?
Cause Treyarch were fucking spilling.
What's bro cooking? Wait, you can make it.
Yeah,
Ooh,
hold on.
maybe. Ooh.
Only 20.
He can make it.
Yeah. You gotta
I
start.
mean, he could use
moving.
spider reflexes, but I don't think he has to, honestly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, you got it.
Got it. Just don't.
Don't fall in the water.
Nice.
Oh.
What mission are we on?
Like probably 16, 17 or something. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, 17 or something.
17.
Woo. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Luke, you might
will
you
admit, though-
might have to you know type PayPal.com into your browser.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Let's see how this goes.
Oh fuck.
Oh, yeah?
It's so me. It's so me. I was gonna say
Deleting
something.
PayPal from my browser right now.
Oh yeah, Monroe. Like about the. Oh sorry. Yeah.
No, well, I
What?
thought of something else that if Insomniac had a pizza delivery mission, like they definitely want to do this. How in this game you can still get random crimes to spawn while you're doing the pizza
Yeah.
missions. They would never.
Or
They
you
would
can have
never
like
make you
kids
choose
like
if
whining
you
for their
want to do the
balloon.
crime or if you want to keep
Yeah.
delivering pizza.
That is insanely real.
Yeah, like will you help Mr. Aziz or will you catch some random kid's balloon?
I just feel like they've really fucked up trying to make the most generic Spider-Man game, you know? Like, I feel like that was their stated goal. Their goal was like, okay, we want to make the most obvious Spider-Man game. And,
That's why I said it's the hallmark. It's the hallmark, you know, Spider-Man game. Well, with all the trappings that you would see in like one of those little inoffensive Mormon Hallmark movies.
They just wanted to make a game that puts Sony money into a Spidey joint that just quote unquote feels good to play at any means necessary, and it sure does, and it is just really boring.
Oh yeah,
See,
there's someone
I think the thing that annoys me the most is how even with like the first game, you know, everyone always said, you know, oh, it makes you feel like Spider-Man. It's like Spider-Man is about making tough decisions, and there are no tough decisions to be made in these games.
Mm.
Like, what bothers me is that they had the money, because like no other Spider-Man dev team had any sort of budget in the past. This, you know, these were the first Spider-Man games with like big budgets. They could have come up with ways to make it so that as Spider-Man you have to make difficult decisions on if you want to, you know, save the day, or if you want to, you know, just make sure that your social life doesn't go to complete shit.
Yeah.
And they didn't do
Webber
anything like that. You know, they didn't even. I don't like. It probably didn't even cross their mind. And I just feel like that's such a waste.
Yeah, the only way it makes me feel like Spider-Man is that it's making me regret my day-to-day choices by continuing to play the game.
God damn. Oh no, I don't
Did
think
someone
you're
call
gonna
me? No?
Yeah, it's not happening.
Oh.
Huh?
So tragic.
I don't know if you all saw that tweet I made earlier, where it was like, ooh, they should like do fucking dystopian sci-fi Spider-Man, where NYC is a surveillance state or something. Because then you'd have an excuse to make the traversal like sort of perilous at least, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think for me it's like
you'd be able to beat up cops too.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
It's like when you make the obvious Spider-Man game, you just run into a lot of issues with the video game format, right? With the traditional open world video game format, and it seems like they were just not interested in solving those issues. And I think you just have to fundamentally rethink the setting a little bit to not have those issues, right? I don't know, man.
I mean, what? Back to like, what's his face that said that part of being Spider-Man is making hard choices, and I'm like, you know, another thing that really would have sold the game, I think, is so it's kind of strange to me, but like the fighting in Spider-Man doesn't make me feel like Spider-Man, if that makes sense, because like I've seen it. So Spider-Man has his own martial arts style, and I'm like, you know, you could have put that in the game. Like he has his literal own martial arts style that's not in this game. I'm just like, whatever. And God, it's just disappointing. Anyway, I'm playing Control. Well, I'm heading home, then I'm playing Control. But yeah.
Ah! I feel like that should have worked. That would have been so cool, dude.
Yeah, that sometimes annoys me. It's like you feel like the jank collisions should have still worked out in your favor.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling the first like hour of Control, but that's all I played. So I feel like I need to give that another shot.
I'll start there.
It's like Remedy.
I have that on PS Plus, so I should probably try it out.
I've said this a couple times, but like Remedy is a developer that I like their vibe, and I've played most of their games, but the only game I really clicked with was Max Payne 1. Yeah. Like most of the other ones, I'm like, eh. This was not good. Huh. Oh, hang on. Yeah.
Also, they made all the side missions and activities in Spider-Man 2 way easier than the first game, which I didn't think they could do. Like, I was telling Heather about it earlier, but like, they made it to where the car chases in the game are just pretty much just you press one button and you win. It's like,
yeah. I feel they might have done that as like an overcorrection to people complaining about the QTEs.
I mean, they could have just made it to where the car chase is completely interactable. Like you just stop it on your own. You web up like, let's say like you can web up 2 buildings in front of you to make like a net to stop the car down, or you can like just yank out the tire, but you also have to like catch the car so it doesn't like crash into anything. But
they could even just made like they could have done like a really easy one, just make it so that you shoot webs at the car and it hits the tires and it makes it come to a stop or something.
Did
Parker.
anyone see that? Did anyone else see that clip of Eris getting pissed at a Tekken Tag Tournament 2, and he's talking about like
some He's talking about wanting a player to drown in pools.
Well, yeah, and he's like,
Yeah. He's like,
meanwhile,
all these
so
other.
and so does not have water in his lungs. This is a serious problem. We need to get water in his lungs immediately. I'm gonna post it.
Dude, every clip I see of like Tekken Tag Tournament 2, nobody looks like they're having fun.
I just I posted.
Yeah.
It's so fucking funny.
Yeah, ours was way more pissed back then.
That looks like a good
We
place
need to get water in his lungs immediately. Fuck.
Is Dark Souls 1 worth playing?
It's a great game.
Yes.
It's one of the goats.
Alright. So I really only want to play Dark Souls 1. I have no interest in playing 2 or 3.
I mean, some people will tell you that 2 has, like, some merit. I think those people are kind of coping. To put it, like, charitably.
I feel like,
no, it's okay. You can be mean with your chats. It's okay. This is a safe space.
I
feel
think,
like people
yeah.
Respect like the PvP stuff and like that's it.
Yeah, I think that is a big component of it for sure. Yeah.
That's that's kind of like what I hear a lot from like the 2 fans. You know, that like, oh yeah, I had good experience with the PvP, and I was like, okay, so what about the rest of the game? You want to tell me
If you
about
see
that?
me doing, if you see me doing PvP in a Souls game, it's a cry for help, and you should alert the authorities. Minus Demon Souls, I'm really glad I got to do the boss fight PvP on PS3 pretty recently.
Hey, you do have a really funny like Dark Souls 1 PvP clip where the guy like.
I do.
Yes.
Well, see, that's just getting invaded and like having to fight for my life. Not even just like that. That's different. I would never be like, yo, want to hop on Dark Souls PvP?
The gamma is crazy.
Oh, Pang thought that those MGS3 things were from the new collection. He's like, oh, how's the performance on it? I'm like, oh, that's on the Xbox One from years ago.
Yeah, we need to find the worst performing version of MGS3 for Pang.
Well,
Isn't that like the 3DS version?
3DS, yeah.
Yeah. I guess it's pretty obvious.
Yes, 3DS. Well, no. Well, the thing about it, right, is that they have this really great feature where you can take pictures and use that as camo, so you can very easily just give yourself 100% all the time.
Shit.
It's so awesome.
I mean,
we need to know if Peng thinks this is better or worse.
I think you could come up with an argument for both, I think. And then he won't know what his real like stance is.
Dark Souls 2 is my Final Fantasy 15.
Oh shit, what's up, Hot Pocket? See, I was gonna say, like, and I was thinking about you when I thought this, like, that I think some of the sympathy for Dark Souls 2 also stems from, like, Dark Souls 3 being so kind of bland, yeah?
Yeah. See, it's Miyazaki, so I'm like, or it's not Miyazaki, so I'm willing to excuse all the faults and remember backwards and like it. And when Miyazaki makes the game, I discount all the good things about it and say, fuck it up. Except for Dark Souls 1, that's a cool game.
I think Dark Souls 1 is the real FF15, yeah.
Never played Demon Souls.
We need more Demon Souls stands.
I liked it when I played it, but it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Dark Souls 1 sucks ass too,
Crazy,
to be honest.
crazy how the
It's also
best
really
game
good.
on PS5 is Demon Souls.
Nah, fuck that. Just get a PS3 like a man.
So fucking true. No offense.
Hey, no. I'm not disagreeing. I'm simply saying that's kind of the point, though. The best game on PS5 is a PS3 game.
True.
You can buy like.
Well, last time I said that,
It's better on PS3.
Actually, wait, is that storefront still open?
I think on the web it like works.
Okay. Yeah. So I was about to say like you can like buy like God Hand for like $10.
Yeah.
PS3. Play that.
Yeah. Never forget when I made that PS5 tweet and I had thousands of people really mad at me.
What'd you say?
The PS5.
Oh, I'll pull this up. This is one of my best tweets.
This is one of the goats. Yeah.
See, initially, when it, like, before a few thousand people saw it, when people were mad at, like, me picking the PS2 box art for RE4, I was like, guys, it's just a convenient thing. Like, I know it's a GameCube game, like, who cares? But then it spiraled out of control.
I mean, I think for the meme, it made more sense as well, you know? Like...
Yeah, exactly. Like, that...
Like, you're
like,
trying to, like, make a generational comparison, kind of, yeah?
Yeah, and, like, the initial answer was that, and also just the highest quality GameCube box art that I found in 5 seconds was the greatest hits one, so I was like, nah, fuck this, I'm just gonna grab the PS2 box art, like, who cares?
I think I should make my first delivery.
I knew it was Jover when Dreamcast guy saw it, though.
Fucking Dreamcast guy.
I mean, that's not wrong, though. So
It's not. Well, a lot of people would disagree, though.
I mean, no. I mean, for the longest time, the best... Bro, the most anticipated PlayStation 5 game is a PS1 remake. So, like, what the... it's
well, okay.
fucking... You're not wrong.
Yeah, well, so I just had a lot of people that were either just like mad for weird reasons. I don't know. what do we got?
Oh, they're weirdos.
Are you guys gonna play for the session this weekend? Are you guys gonna play Nazi Zombies so you can understand the full Treyarch output?
5 or 6 hours. I'm off tomorrow. I'll go get some. Yeah, I
That
don't need them like right now.
That would be, like, appropriate, I guess, but,
CBS?
probably not.
Oh
God.
I thought we at Beach Town were committed to insight and understanding, but I guess not.
No, we're like, this is our fraud era.
Wait, is there like a Beach Gen side episode going on?
Yeah, we're gonna do, like... Fuck, dude, I'm not gaming right now. We're recording, like, a little quickie episode on Saturday for Spider-Man 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the whole meme is like, okay, this is gonna be way less research, just, like, super casual chat, and, like, not heavily edited. Yeah, I pinged, Luke, Evan, and Pang about it, because, like, they'd expressed interest before. But, like, anybody's invited to, like, hop on. Simon, if you have time, like, on Saturday, and, yeah.
I haven't played either of these games.
No. Yeah, it's specifically about Spider-Man 2, Beach Gen, that one, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just scrolling through the replies of this, and someone tried to own me with my own quote of the power of the PS5 with actual PS5 exclusives. But fucking 3 of these are sequels. God of War, Ratchet and Clank, and Horizon.
And two of them are on PS4.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's not a PS5 exclusive.
That's what I'm telling you, bro. The best PS5 game is a motherfucking PS3 game. And the best they blame Sony. I don't know why they got mad at you.
I don't understand how people can be so stupid. It's not running PS2, PS3 code on PS5. They're full-blown remakes on modern game engines being made from the ground up. Like, it's not
I can't believe you didn't know that it was a remake, Luke. I can't believe you didn't know that when you posted that tweet.
I can't believe I didn't know that RE4 came out on the GameCube before the PS2.
Dude, Twitter is the best website.
Am I missing something? Because 3 of these are coming to Xbox and the other one is a timed exclusive.
God, dude.
I don't know if this tweet is praising the remakes or not. I didn't know Seb Mall saw that tweet either. What the fuck?
My thing is, I don't even care about remakes. I would just like new IPs as well, but apparently that's too much to fucking ask. That don't take a decade to make, by the way.
Yeah.
That's the most important.
I mean, games just take too long to make now. Yeah. Yes.
I wonder how much of that is honestly controllable. Like,
So
what
many
is like?
compounding factors. I think it's just the standard has been so many compounding factors. I think the standard has been just raised way too far now in the AAA space.
I remember
and even for
an
indies.
artist talking. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, no, I'm done.
Oh, I just remember like an artist from Double Fine. She was talking about how like when she would make models on PS2 type stuff, it didn't take her that long. But when they jumped HD, it like like the time would triple, and I was like, huh. I mean, I don't care about those kind of things, but again, I know I'm the minority. Like if you gave me a game that looked like fucking, Silent Hill 2 again, I wouldn't care, but I'm not everybody. So
Yeah. I don't really know what the solution is, cause like,
companies are gonna have to start losing money.
See, I think,
to...
oh, sorry, yeah, I think it is proven to some extent that a lot of really popular games actually do not push tech that hard, or do not have this insanely high asset quality, you know? Like you look at fucking Fortnite, Minecraft, even like Elden Ring or something, right? Elden Ring looks great, of course, but like it's clearly
Animal
not.
Crossing.
Yeah, Animal Crossing. Every Nintendo game, basically.
Mario. Yeah, basically every Nintendo. Yeah.
So, I don't. I feel like. I feel like. Maybe. Maybe this is cynical of me to say, but like maybe there is just a level of creative bankruptcy in the AAA space, and then the easiest thing to do is to push like asset quality, you know? I don't know.
I mean, if you're spending a bajillion dollars, why would you take huge risks?
Yeah, exactly.
Corporations hate that shit.
And it's like, I think it's then coupled with the idea of, okay, you gotta make bigger and bigger profits, right? You just have to always keep growing. You can't just be sustainable, right?
Yeah,
like,
and it's not enough. Yeah.
Yeah, what a fucking crazy concept, right?
It's not enough that you had a great year. No, you gotta have the best year. Like,
exactly. Yeah. So that's why, like, again, to us, the smart model seems to be just make PS2 games. Just make a bunch of very diverse PS2 games with, like, decently sized studios that all make a good amount of money, you know? But, like, clearly that's not the model that they're interested in. And it's like, you see this with Sony now, that, like, yeah, for them it's cheaper to just tank 9 live service games if like one of them works out, as long as one of them works out. Yeah.
Apparently, they're actually even rethinking that.
Yeah.
Supposedly, I don't know. Supposedly, they're what was it? Drawing back from some of those, like a lot of their live service plans. I'm like, well, no shit. You're like 10 years too late to that.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like when I was saying that, I was like sort of respecting the theory, but even then, that is very flawed.
My thing about it is like, did they ever say what like at some point it has to be diminishing returns, right? Because it's like you can't have something costing, close to $300 million to make, then you have to sell like fucking 6 million copies just to break even. Like that you can't keep doing that.
Yeah. No, I think they did see that with like Last of Us 2 and stuff, where the game just took way too long to make, was way too expensive, and they did not get, like, the idea was, fuck, dude, I feel like that should have worked. The idea of, like, spending money on it for this long amount of time and then not seeing a return on it until it's out is crazy, right? So I understand why they're rethinking their model. I just think whatever they're rethinking to currently is also not working. Yeah.
Because it's like, dude, live service is not, because if it tanks, you have to cut support, or you keep supporting something that's not making you money, so you're losing money regardless. And I don't know.
Gamers, I think I gotta continue falling asleep now. It was fun to chill for a bit. Bye, guys.
Bye, Luke.
Yeah, I'm looking through Luke's quote. Holy shit.
This is fucking crazy. I can't believe this tweet popped off. I love the Ziad comment on it. Like, damn, the stats on this one.
I forgot about
Like
Why
a
are we
day
acting
later,
like
what
every?
is it?
Why are we acting like every, and I mean every generation doesn't get remakes or games ported? I'm like, the difference is that in those generations, the remakes weren't the selling points of the consoles. It was the new games.
Wasn't it like, I don't remember the article, but it was like last year had like the most amount of like remakes to like original games, like ratio or
Probably.
something like
Shit,
that.
I totally missed that shit.
I mean, literally every anticipated game this generation is a remake. RE4 remake, 7 Rebirth, and Part 3 remakes, sequels. One of them, both of them.
Even Nintendo's just keeps doing it, you know.
What's Dead Space, fucking Silent Hill 2, Demon Souls, like,
Paper Mario, The Thousand Year Door.
man, Paper Mario, Super Mario RPG. Nintendo also did a remake of what was it? Link's Adventure.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I don't see anyone around.
Also with that
Supposedly
thing,
Fire Emblem 4 is getting a remake.
Please no.
with that thing we were talking about earlier, I think
Persona 3.
Oh, yeah, Persona 3 is a big one, yeah.
Yeah, Ziad's favorite. I'm sorry.
Hell yeah, dude.
With that thing we were talking about earlier, part of it I think also is that people just didn't know as well what would get more guaranteed sales. Now that there's a better understanding, it's just optimized. And that's something you can.
Yes.
That's not possible to fix. It's just knowledge. That's people just know that now.
Wait, guaranteed sales in regards to?
I think like trends and what generally.
Yeah.
People will, what will guaranteed give you some sales. Whereas if you don't know that, you're forced to be more experimental.
Yeah, that's totally true. Like I think Persona, for example, would be a good one to tie this in with, because like, would they ever do another shakeup as big as the calendar format? Now that they've found like a successful formula, probably not, right? Like,
nope, because that's literally what they're doing with their. That's one of the things that's kind of has me half and half on Fantasy, because the aesthetic looks great. The aesthetic looks great, but from what I've seen from the gameplay, it's literally just Persona 3 through 5 again. I'm like, you didn't have to do that. So it's like, I'm like, great, it's a new IP from Atlas and like since Catherine, but if it's just playing like Personas 3 through 5, is it really? You know what I'm saying? It's like,
it's just odd as well, because like you would think that it's the kind of game where they have a very specific established fan base, kind of, that will buy their games regardless of what they are specifically.
Yeah.
So why is it so necessary to stick so closely to like that formula? I don't know.
Persona.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, people, I'm like, bro, if Atlas has a fan base that will buy Catherine. I said that Catherine's a bad game, but Catherine is like this experimental, puzzle type game. So if they'll buy that, I'm fairly certain they will buy Fantasy in any form that it is. Like, people were just happy that Alice was finally making a new IP after a decade. Like,
and they pulled the Scooby-Doo mask off.
that's kind of why I'm not that excited for Santa Monica's new IP. Like, they finally said they're not doing something that's God of War, but I'm like, is it really gonna be something new?
Their last attempt at a new IP was canceled as well, so it's like, yeah.
Wait, it was? I didn't know that.
Between like Ascension and the 2018 reboots, they were trying to make like a sci-fi game, I think, and that got the axe. And then they were like, well, we should just try God of War again, because like that's the safer option.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, like, I don't know if you saw like the full trailer for Fantasy Ziad, but like
I did,
has the calendar. It has a calendar. It's still press turn seemingly. Might have a little, a little spin on it, but still same basic type of thing. I'm just like, whatever, man.
To be honest, like Persona 5 was the last JRPG that I sorta enjoyed, even though it's very, very flawed, right? It's sort of cursed to say. So I think, I mean, with that team, I'm always sort of interested what they're gonna do, right?
I mean, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
I'm
So
gonna check it out.
I'll probably play it as well.
I'll start there.
What mission are you on now?
I think it's still a 17.
Oh.
Yeah.
I forgot how many pizza missions were even in this game.
20.
God, this looks so fucking sick.
It's a sick game, bro.
Like, I don't know. I just hope that they fix. They gotta do something to fix this shit. It's just kind of strange that they had to have seen a game like Animal Crossing sell 30 million. I'm like, you didn't even think to maybe make something smaller, like at all.
Yeah. I mean, I think when you see just this insane fucking streak of layoffs, there has to be like a process of like, maybe this isn't working, right? Maybe
Yeah, it's like at some point they have to be like, yo, we've laid off a lot of people. You you have to realize you're the problem. Like
yeah.
I almost wonder if it's because Sony wants to have like this image of prestigious, like
yeah,
being like this the expensive option.
The HBO of gaming.
Yeah.
I was
And
gonna
so
say
they might
Apple
worry that
gaming.
like, oh, if we put out like low budget games on the side, like, our user base will view that as, oh no, they're cheaping it out.
Indie station.
But that's because they conditioned their user base to do that. Like Sony used to have the most diverse games out of any first party company, but then they just started going that cinematic route, and it's actually a similar thing that's happening with movies. I can't remember what I got the video on my phone, but the director for this one movie talked about how that movie studios are gonna probably have to start losing money on like smaller experimental and movies because the movie audience has been conditioned to not go to the movies anymore, partly due to streaming, but also because movie studios have made it to where they only want to make one type of big budget movie, and that got a large section of the population out of going to the movie theaters. So if movie studios want to survive, they need to make movies a cultural thing again by literally just making more movies but that are smaller instead of these like mega blockbusters. And they said they're gonna have to lose money for like a little bit, but that's just the only recourse. And I'm like, that's probably what's gonna happen with Sony.
I was gonna say I think exactly the same thing needs to happen with games. Yeah.
Yeah, like, that's what's gonna happen with a lot of game studios. Like they're gonna have to basically like, wait, you're gonna have to fucking lose money for a little bit until you can pivot back into something that's more sustainable.
It's just so funny as well that like you look at mid-sized developers or mainstream developers from back in the day, from the beach gen, right? Like Naughty Dog, for example, they would pump out a game in 2 years. I'm not gonna say that that was the most sustainable thing. I'm sure they crunched a lot and was very bad, right? But then if you see indies now try to capture that, it's not like the tech has caught up to the point where a 3-person team can just do that, right? Where a 3-person team can just make Jack and Daxter or something. So there's still value in just a bigger team doing something that is actually, reasonably doable, reasonably achievable in a short time frame, on a reasonable budget.
We just saw like Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, which is like even still like a smaller scale Jet Set Radio game.
Mm.
And that took them like about 5 years to make.
Yeah.
And,
This
you know,
perfect
they had,
example.
like a team behind it. Like that wasn't like a small indie game. Like that was a big indie game. You know, so like yeah, we definitely don't have the technology to just pump out like PS2 quality ass games, you know, with just like small teams anytime soon.
Yeah. Like the example I was thinking of was Shenmue 3.
Oh god.
Which is yeah.
I mean, it's why games like Penny's Big Breakaway look so exciting, you know, because it's like it's an indie game, but like you know, it doesn't feel constricted by what
Yeah.
you're used to seeing from indie games, you know. So, man, I hope that game turns out good.
It looks so sick.
What you actually need to do
I
is
need
just
more
have
scrim
like
blows.
you need to do what Ran World people do and have 3 people and just have them work on the game for 8 years or whatever the fuck. That sounds super scalable.
That's why I get the best game.
Geography of New York. I don't know geography of New York, but say Peter didn't have his powers. How was he supposed to do this?
Well, I guess the premise is that he clocked in way too late.
Yeah, that's like in the cutscenes, Mr. Aziz is always like, you know, you're always late, Parker. You got to do this right now. You know? So yeah.
Okay, well here's my other thing that I'm like kind of curious about, right? Doesn't it seem like kind of far for a pizza delivery? Like, don't they have like a limited range on how far you can order from somewhere?
Dude, the post 9/11 economy was crazy.
Holy shit!
That is a wild statement.
It's 2004, baby.
Oh my god.
I mean, hey, if there's any superhero movies that like leaned hard into that post 9/11, you know, commentary, it was Sam Raimi's Spider-Man movies. They were super like, you know, they have like Spider-Man 3. He just runs by an American flag at one point, like just blowing in the wind.
That's like
in Spider-Man 1, like all like the New York citizens like
yeah, they're like, you mess with one of us, you mess with all of us.
Yeah.
Dude, as a Lebanese kid from Germany, that the American flag moment in Spider-Man 3 was like, whoa, cool. I feel so patriotic right now. Fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, like as a kid, I didn't even think twice about it. Then you look at it now, you're like, man, this was a real sad country, huh? We were really mourning hard.
I'll start there.
Okay, that's kind of clean. Ooh.
Potential.
Gaming.
Yeah.
Should use my.
Actually, because I mean, you know, just got in the Spider-Man bite lately. You know, I've just been consuming lots of Spider-Man stuff. I saw Spider-Man 3 for the first time in like maybe 5 years or something. I mean, I don't know, it's pretty entertaining, even if it's blatantly like flawed as fuck. Like,
yeah,
I don't know, I still like it more than a lot of superhero things that I've seen recently. I don't know. I mean, like there's this fight scene, you know, in the subway with like Sandman and Spider-Man. It's like it's a subway, you know, like you're in the subway and one of the characters is wearing nothing but black. And yet it's significantly more readable than the action scenes in almost any modern movie.
God,
it's crazy.
dude.
Like, what the fuck happened to action scenes, you know? I mean, it's a really, really good movie, but I think that's why, like, when I see, like, fucking John Wick 4, I was, like, so fucking happy. I was like, oh my god, we're finally getting a good action movie. Like, it just, you know, you feel like you're just desperate for any good action, you know? It's just like, oh, finally, thank God.
I think the last Marvel thing I saw was Black Panther 2, and god, that shit was dire.
Yeah. It was not. Yeah, it was a real big drop off from the first one. That's for sure.
Mm.
And I mean, the first one, for the record, I mean, like, the action in the first Black Panther is really fucking bad. But, you know, that the movie made more, like, it totally made up for it with, like, you know, good characters, good commentary. Like, it's a good movie.
Yeah.
But, the sequel, it's like, it just doesn't have a strong enough hook.
I mean, I was crying at the Chadwick stuff, you know? Like, it's pretty...
Yeah, man.
It's pretty hard not to feel something there, but goddamn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the last. No, because I did see Guardians of the Galaxy 3, but that feels so unlike. It feels so unlike an MCU movie.
That's
at this
true.
Point.
I
The
heard some
fuck
good
is
stuff
just
about
dropped
it.
So hard.
Yeah, I heard some good stuff about it. I wasn't crazy about the first two Guardians though, so I didn't see it. Yeah.
Honestly, neither was I. I mean, I liked them to an extent, but I didn't love them. But I enjoyed the third one quite a bit. I thought it was pretty good. I'm not saying you need to go see it, but you know, I thought it was pretty good.
I'm a Guardians hater, but that's because I don't like them as a concept. But I'm glad y'all like it.
They're like punks turned government agents. So it's an example for like the corruption of the left actually, and that's why it's bad.
I mean, okay, so I think I was told Raph this, but like prior to the first Guardians movie, the Guardians were in an already ongoing like story arc, and the story arc was actually like kind of interesting. But then when like they basically like butchered the comic to kind of fast track it to the movie and make the characters like movie characters.
Because nobody outside of comic nerds knew what the fuck the Guardians of the Galaxy were. So the moment they became big in the movies, I mean, Marvel's been really bad about that in general for like the past decade or so, where like they want to make everything closer to the MCU. They especially did that with Guardians. It's pretty unrecognizable now.
And that's what I'm saying. The identity. I'm like, if you like, the Guardians had this very kind of like, I don't know, fucking bunker outlaw type feel to them prior to the movie, and that now they're pretty much just like it's like Deadpool in space. And I'm like, man, what the fuck ever, dude.
It's like Splatoon 1 versus Splatoon 3. That it lost its soul.
Wait, are you being serious? Are you being serious, or are you like?
I'm not being serious. Pang would get this one. Yeah.
It stopped being punk.
Yes, that's exactly it.
And I don't know. I just am. Like I said, I'm just not a fan of the modern Guardians.
I can't even care that much about like Marvel's comic lineup anymore, man. Like what they've done to Spider-Man for like fucking centuries.
It seems like, sort of wild.
It's fucked up. It's so bad.
I was looking at a list of current Spider-Man runs, and I was like, this is not confusing at all.
It's confusing even by like comic book standards. Yeah, it's a complete shit show. I like the fucking Nick Spencer run was so bad because like it seemed like it was promising at first, but then it turned out that
I don't want to talk about the Nick Spencer run. Yeah. Nick Spencer, I don't know why people even have faith in his run, because that's the same guy that did the Captain America Nazi, and I was like, yeah, we're done here. You're the
oh man, I didn't even know that. Jeez.
That's the same guy who made the infamous Captain America saying Hail Hydra.
Hail Hydra, yeah.
So, ongoing series. Titles currently featuring Spider-Man include The Amazing Spider-Man, Miles Morales Spider-Man, Spider-Man, The Superior Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man, Astonishing Spider-Man.
They're all ongoing.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is why, and that's
they like added like power creep to like comics.
I think like Amazing Spider-Man had like 3 reboots like in between or something, and then it was spun off into like a different thing, and this fucked up.
Not like canonical reboots. Like they've had different runs from different.
Yeah.
Like this, technically, it still is like. They still try to pretend as if everything since like 1964, I think, till now has been the same, like the same run.
Yeah, I don't know where I have like the meme, but it's just like the modern American comic industry is like, oh, where do I start? It's like there's these like 3 different spin-offs, and it's like for like manga, it's like volume 1, bro.
It's
Like
chapter 1, bro.
chapter 1 and volume 1. Pick it up at your Barnes and Nobles.
Like, I don't. Even for like people who like Western comics, the people who I
Yeah, Western manga.
Oh, what's up, John?
Good old Western manga. The people who, I mean, I don't really know shit about comics, but like the people who I have read the opinions of what I respect are like, read this particular author this run, and like do not give a fuck about continuity or storyline or any of that shit, except for in the individual run as a contained story and work. AKA, like a fucking normal person instead of this instead of the fandom brain rot.
Yeah, I once heard good advice where someone was like, you know, everyone jumping into comics is always worried that, you know, oh, I'm not gonna understand this thing, and they're like, yo, trust me, everyone is fucking lost. You know, like nobody knows what the fuck is going on with certain things. You just gotta accept that you're not gonna understand everything. Yeah, you just gotta live with that.
And that is a failure of the American comic industry.
Problem is, I haven't read comics, so I can't really hate. I want to hate.
That's so true.
Alright.
You should read Preacher, and then you can hate on the rest of them.
Yeah, so okay. Oh man, Preacher's
Oh, that's
great.
the wait. Oh, I think what's the name of that artist? I've heard of that artist.
That's why if I tell people, if you want to read a comic, just go read like Elseworld story, because those are pretty much stories with the characters that are self-contained, that aren't like these branching off fucking Witcher 3 type endings. Like you're fine.
Yeah,
Just
those are good. Like that's a good entry point sort of thing. Yeah.
Like anytime someone wants a Superman comic, I'll just recommend All Star Superman or whatever happened to the Man of Tomorrow, or for the Man Who Has Everything, or what was it? There was like a pretty good Superman. But yeah, I just recommend stuff. Or if you want a Wonder Woman story, you should go read Hikatea. That was really good.
Yeah, I
don't
only really care for like the self-contained stories, you know.
Yeah, don't
continuity bullshit. Like I'm not following that.
My thing is there's no reason in getting even caring about the continuity, because the continuity doesn't get respected enough to care. Like some stories, like some stories will be cooking with something, and then the next writer will come in and just like fucking undo all of that. That's what happened with J. Michael Straczynski in Spider-Man. So he's the guy who like fought tooth and nail to not have Spider-Man make a deal with the devil to break up him and Mary Jane to save Aunt May's life, and he was like, "This sounds really fucking stupid. Like, I don't want to do that." But you know, the editorial at Marvel kind of just made him, and I think after that he was just kind of just done. Like, I'm not doing that shit. I can't do this anymore.
I just can't believe that it just like okay. I'm super against the idea of Peter and MJ like breaking up in the first place, but it's like if you had to do it, like just let them get a fucking divorce. Why did they have to make it like the fucking worst possible way, you know, to break them up? It's so weird.
Because they
Just
said that Spider-Man,
divorce.
I kid you not, they said that Spider-Man being married ages the character and makes him not relatable.
I know, like that's what they think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking
And they were
stupid.
like, well, he needs to be single and never happy, so he can like be back to page 1, for example. And I was like, are you fucking serious? And then that's pretty much been the status quo ever since, and that's why there have been no good Spider-Man stories.
But even with that logic, where they're like, "Oh, we want him to be more relatable to like the average viewer or something," so we're getting, you know, so let's have him and MJ break up.
Nah.
Like, why are you gonna do it in the least relatable way possible? Like,
it's because it's a marketing decision first and a creative decision second. Yeah.
That, not to mention, is also since Marvel editorial, from my understanding of how it works, is you would need someone else, since this came down from editorial, them making it that way makes it to where Peter Parker can never get like remarried canonically in comics to Mary Jane.
True. You're right. That's
So
a
like
way to
another
make it permanent, or it
yeah.
attempt to.
So a new editor in chief about to come in and be like, all right, get that shit out of here, and I'm like, oh. But you know what? Enough talking about mid. How you doing, Ziad? Where are you right now?
Mission 18, and it's not going super great.
Welcome to the wall.
I believe you.
Okay, wait, I should get this one next. Fuck!
Oh god,
I think I fucked the pizza already. Yeah.
That pizza is fucked.
I would ask.
I would
yeah,
slate
I would
it.
ask for a refund.
I'd eat it. But yeah, you see how much friction there is in this game? This is never happening fucking again.
How
like,
does this
ever.
game not have a 5 out of 5 on backlog average score? Like, to be honest.
It's reserved.
Like,
Hey, maybe it would if you
like,
had the 100% save file when you buy the game.
I always
Or
thought it
you
was
guys-
kind of weird how reviewers at the time even gave it like, low 7s and stuff. I mean, considering, most, reviews are like, okay, 8 out of 10 is like the bare minimum for so many games, it feels like. So it's like, I don't know. I mean, I was a kid, granted, but like even like looking at it retrospectively, it's like this was a super like influential, like big title for what it was. Like considering it's a movie fucking game.
The thing is, like, I think the great things about this game are not very surface level, you know? Like, I think you have to understand, oh shit, like, I actually have to pay attention to gravity and, like, all this kind of nonsense, right? Like,
Yes, but I feel like the average person, even back then, like, probably didn't care. They were
yeah.
walls or like touching the ground too much. Because like back then it wasn't, that you didn't think like, oh, it's so unimmersive. I'm moving around all weird. Like you just got used to it, or you didn't. It's like no big deal.
I think
like that was fine.
I think this game was probably fun to the average person back then, but it's also very obvious. Like it's very obvious in how jank it is, kind of. Like the ways it is jank, it's obvious. Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like this is my like anti-GTA bias coming in, I guess. But I mean, I just like even like the old Grand Theft Auto games. I just like fundamentally, I don't think they're very fun to play. Like I don't think they control well. I don't think they are mechanically dense or like rewarding really. Like I don't know. I feel like if those games have such glowing praise to them, I mean, obviously there's a lot of reasons why those games are reviewed the way they are and are praised the way they are. But like, I don't know. I feel like, you could do a hell of a lot worse trying to do like an open world like game in the year 2004. Like, I can't think of many games that were open world around that time that didn't, to some extent, kind of feel like shit when you were trying to get used to them at first.
Yeah. I think a lot of it's just the reviews back then. I mean, we make fun of them now, but it's like they were so much shallower than they are now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
I think another thing would
Oh no, God.
I was gonna say, I think another reason why Grand Theft Auto games got reviewed highly is that despite all like the controls and stuff in them, they still did have like this little openness to like missions that kind of aren't there anymore. Like like with Grand Theft Auto 3, you could like pretty much do any type of mission just about any way you want it as long as you got it done. Whereas in like nowadays with most Rockstar games and even just most games in general, they don't allow for that type of openness for the player. You have to do it in one specific type of way.
I don't know. I mean, like, okay, so I've never played Grand Theft Auto 3 specifically, but I've played through,
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that.
I've played through Vice City and San Andreas, and like, they definitely aren't as restrictive as the modern Grand Theft Auto games, but they still don't feel like the main missions don't feel like sandbox events or anything. Like I still feel like you're pretty railroaded into doing it a specific way most of the time.
Yeah, 3 was probably like the best with it out of probably all of Rockstar's games, honestly. But
Yeah, I would suspect the GTA games are
but
just
I don't think that was deliberate.
Yeah, they're just impressive in very obvious ways in terms of their technology.
Yeah.
Like that they're very, you know, mechanically reactive. There's a lot of things going on at once, even in GTA 3 already. This is like, I'm cooked, yeah.
No, how does this compare to like Crackdown?
See, coming from you, John, like it sounds like a joke, but I think it's probably a halfway serious question.
Yeah, no, I'm serious.
Yeah,
I know how much you like it.
I love this game. I think overall, I think the great thing of Crackdown is the sort of marriage between like open world chaos traversal and this like almost Hitman-y kind of IMSIM assassination gameplay, right? I think this game is Spider-Man 2 is like only its movement, really.
Oh no.
Yeah, but like the movement there, I feel like there's few open world games where it is this rich.
Yeah.
So I think that carries really hard. Yeah, that's sort of how I summarize it.
I was trying to think of like open world games that like do this, where they give you the powers, and I think maybe Prototype is one of the few games where they try to blend the combat and the movement together.
Mhm.
Maybe Infamous.
Yeah,
Infamous.
Infamous is a good one with that, I think. Yeah.
The thing, dude, Infamous is kind of in the same way with Spider-Man. It got toothless with each game. Like Infamous One probably still had the most type of decision making in terms of like how you what was it, like karma or whatever.
Yeah.
That like, you know, yeah, it arguably had the most, but like each game had less, with Second Son having the least of them.
I haven't played Prototype so long, but I was kind of curious to go back to that, to be honest with you. I mean, they're sort of silly Billy games. But
the other one, I guess the real one would be like Hulk Ultimate Destruction, probably.
Oh yeah.
Look,
I've never played that.
Praise that game so much. I don't think I've ever played an open world like sandbox game that made me feel less powerful than Hulk Ultimate Destruction.
That's
feel
funny.
like
No
a
way.
little piece of shit getting stomped up ass in that game. That game will fucking beat you up, put you into a fucking Marvel vs. Capcom combo, spit you out, and be like, oh, too bad. You just do it all over again. Like, fuck that. I don't know, man. But on
That surprised me a lot.
Opportunity to go get some Popeyes chicken, so I'm gonna take it. So I hope you guys have a good evening. I hope you, you know, finish the pizza challenge. But,
Thank you, Evan. With your strength, with the strength of Popeyes, I'm gonna do it.
All right, take care.
Bye bye.
We should. Bungie apparently fumbling with Marathon is quite funny.
Is that officially fumbled? Is that confirmed?
No, it's more so. Apparently they showed the game to some Escape from Tarkov players, and they were like, they don't think it looks that interesting. And from what Issa and Dees told me is that the game is that game is normally like supposed to be like a boomer shooter, whereas making it like this what you call it,
extraction shooter,
like yeah, it's like pissing a lot of people off. And I'm like, well, if it does suck, good, serves them right.
The original games are, from what I understand, boomer shooter, visual novel hybrids.
That sounds very accurate, yeah. I think this order's better.
I feel bad for the Marathon fans, but also it's insanely funny as a not Marathon fan.
Listen, Marathon fans and Silent Hill fans in general suffering makes me happy.
Well, Marathon fans they don't fucking exist or they're like, you know, they gave up like for however many years. They're like, we're not gonna get a new game. That's it. And the series is over.
I give Silent Hill fan shit because they couldn't leave it off well. They couldn't leave well enough alone. They
got a very solid series of 4 games, yeah. Like, I just don't.
They got a very solid series of 4 games, and they got greedy. Their greed consumed them, and they started talking shit on Resident Evil. And I was like, okay, I'll remember this. And now look what they are.
I'm sorry, this is like sort of off topic, but like every other week there's a new thread on Reset Era that's like, is the Silent Hill HD collection really that bad? Like, just from somebody who's
Reset.
Oh
just
my
like
God.
from somebody who's interested in playing it and they just see no other option. They're like, well, can't be that bad, right?
Have they not
aren't they the
considered
no fun alert?
Have they not considered the search option? That's an interesting one. What were you gonna say, Joe?
I was be like, yeah, isn't Reset Era one of the places you can't just be like, okay, here's the torrent.
That sounds accurate, yeah. I think it's because like developers and stuff also kind of read it, but that's a silly reason, yeah. Oh, ooh, that was clean.
Hey man, look, they
Ooh.
made their bed and they got to sleep in it.
There's probably been some indie dev at some point who's provided their own torrent for their paid game.
It happened with Hotline Miami too.
Yeah.
Like it was like banned in Australia, and then the devs were like, "Here's the torrent, just go fucking play it."
That's so funny.
Better push it. You're never gonna make it in time otherwise.
How does this compare? How does this compare to Bionic Commando Wife Arm? I forget which one that is.
The 2008 one, yeah, 2009, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
That game is also kind of sick.
Yeah, I've played it. It's,
yeah.
You doubt me, but I like that game.
I think John, you and me, I think we have very like similar sort of jank proclivities. Yeah. I mean, BC is like a lot slower. It's less sort of platforming focused, I would say. But it does I think it does a nice blend with the combat. Yeah.
They should give Spider-Man a gun. They should say, oh, this is like a no. They should give him like a solid web shooter or something, and it's like, yeah, you have 5 shots, and then you got to beat him up, and then you have this like a few moments where you can integrate the movement and traversal.
Yeah. I think it's just like the movement here is like too fast and too committal to like really do anything combat wise. I think the combat does capture sort of the idea of, okay, what would it feel like to have these powers, right? Where like sort of the ragdoll nature of the enemies is just constantly active for no reason. You can just pull them sideways in any direction with the web, and it's really goofy. And it's like it's not like this like super compelling system or anything, but it's it is unique.
Right.
I think another reason, and we were kind of talking about this like with game development, is I think because like, you know, development time and cost has gone up so much. I think that's the reason they probably can't make that many type of things. They have to focus on making, you know, the most pleased by our game as shit as possible.
See, I was actually I've been watching the Matthew Matosas SMT3 stream.
It doesn't say hard are there?
Cause not in that one.
Shmup stream.
The Shmup stream, yeah, exactly. You know, cause I just love canceled artists, you know, like Matthew Matosas and Kanye West are like on the same level for me, you know.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So like he had sort of this interesting talking point, and I feel like there's a lot of holes in it, but I was sort of curious what y'all thought. I think when he reviewed Mario Galaxy 2 back in the day, he critiqued the inclusion of all these like help options that basically play the game for you, right? Like you hit the block and then it just does the level for you or something, right? And his argument was that, well, okay, number one, yeah, people are gonna say, okay, well, this allows them to make the game harder if there's the safety net for people to just always get through anyway. But he wasn't convinced by this hypothetical reality. And then there was also the angle of, okay, maybe people's skills will just continue to, like, the average skill level will continue to deteriorate over time, right? And he brought this point up again in that SMT3 stream and was saying, yeah, in Mario Wonder, what I see is, okay, the game hasn't gotten harder, right? Like, this hypothetical argument of, okay, having a safety net allows them to make the game harder hasn't actually come to pass. And, I don't know.
Trick question. It's a Nintendo game.
That's literally what I'm thinking. I'm like, what the? I'm not gonna lie. Like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah.
They fucking put that in so that little kids can beat it when you're at your cousin's house and your cousin's like, "Oh, play Mario," and they go play Mario and they can win the level. That's why it's in the game.
I was also like really skeptical of the argument because like a lot of really popular games are pretty traditionally difficult and don't even have any safety nets, like like Elden Ring or something. And I think he even brought up Celeste, right, which is an example of, okay, it's a game that is really hard and then sort of justifies having the safety net of the assist mode. I don't know.
Oh, Donkey Kong does that as well. Those games are hard as fuck. And I use that for like one of the barrel sections because I didn't want to. Or it's like a minecart and I didn't want to do it. I was like, fuck it. Right at the end. I don't think the distance in difficulty between like Returns and Tropical Freeze was that huge. I think they're both like pretty comparable.
Yeah. I just sort of... I do wonder when I look on a AAA scale. I mean, there's definitely trends and shifts, right? There's definitely a shift toward, okay, games set checkpoints a lot more frequently, right? I think we can say that as a sort of general tendency. Please tell me my game didn't lock up. Oh, God. Oh, no. Wait, are you joking? I didn't save.
Oh, you gotta do 17 again?
I don't know.
Or even more.
Do the whole game again.
Does it autosave?
Rip.
Dude, playing on an original Xbox is so fun.
Did they even have autosave for anything?
Emulators are so overrated, honestly. I mean, I guess with the Xbox I had a hard drive, so like maybe... Oh God, please tell me it didn't... Okay, I just reset the Xbox. Fuck it. Well, we'll find out.
Damn. The pizza's on the line.
Yeah, if I lost all my progress, then yeah.
Play him again.
Then I gotta give it to Luke. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at the list. Yeah, that's all baby games this year. That's all like Armored Core 6, 4, and Hi-Fi Rush.
True. When are we gonna get some non-baby games? Like, and then I said the blank, and you fill in the blank with your preferred bit.
Void Stranger.
Yeah.
Gar 10 of Ban. What was that game? Rusted Moss. That game with the grapple hook.
Oh, I have that actually, but what I played was really cool.
What the fuck? So.
Well, thanks for tuning into the Spider-Man 2 run today, everybody.
No. I just saw it.
I mean, I have everything up till now on record, so you know that's something, I guess, on tape. But yeah, no, I'm giving up. Like this is it. Because oh, sorry. The CDPR thing at my university is tomorrow, and then after that I'm working, and then on Saturday is the recording. So like, I mean, I can't, like, I literally don't have time to do it. So yeah, damn.
I saw your Spider-Man post. Exciting gameplay is a foreign concept to Insomniac.
It's so true.
fucking Christ, dude. I was talking about this. I said the last Insomniac game that I genuinely was like, man, that was a great game, was on the PS2. I didn't care for much any of their PS3 stuff. I didn't play Sunset Overdrive, but y'all said that game's mid. I mean, I'll check it out eventually, but
I wasn't that
fucking
into it
damn.
either. Yeah. Also, they have a NeoGaf
What was
reference at the end, which is like so fucking funny.
I don't have. Oh, wasn't it? I did not like Ratchet 2016. I did not care. I mean, I thought the first Spider-Man game was just okay. I was like, it's all right. Hope they improve on some things in the sequel, but they
Mm.
didn't do that shit. So, and now they're
Um,
threatening me. They're threatening me with a third Spider-Man game, and I might have to go to the cops. I'm like, hey, yo, like, we can't let that happen.
I was gonna say something. I forgot. Fuck. Oh yeah, I really want to play Deadlocked. I think that looks sort of sick.
Deadlocked is my second favorite Ratchet game.
Hell yeah. Dude, I can't believe that happened.
It's so funny to make the, like, kind of, like, ironically edgy Scrimlow into a real edgy Scrimlow.
It's like Shadow the Hedgehog if it was like an 8 out of 10.
I'm waiting for the... Actually, no, I'm not waiting for the Shadow the Hedgehog redemption arc.
I was gonna say a reappraisal, yeah. I mean, we could play that on Bishan, you know, like.
I am not playing that game.
I'll play it.
I feel like that's one. I feel like that.
No, what we do, everyone plays only one ending, right? But we also give everyone different like level paths. It's like a collective. It's a collective 100%.
That's such a sick idea. Yo.
No, don't do it. I don't want to be blamed
like...
for this.
Wait, who did the clap?
I think they reversed. I think someone just made a native PC port.
Oh my god! Holy
Jack
shit!
2.
That's the guy I'm gonna kill.
Yeah, Jack 2 just got a native PC port.
Oh, are you serious, dude? Oh shit.
Yeah.
Dude, Jack 2 is so sick. Oh my god. Gaming.
Yeah, just got a native PC port. We're finally at the time and we'll be reverse engineering PC shit. Yeah, I mean PS2 shit. Yes.
This is normal mode gaming.
That,
I don't have a complete save file on this. Oops.
Dude, the original
Enjoy the cutscenes.
The original Yu-Gi-Oh has a cool aesthetic in the world.
I think it saved the fact that I did this level once, so I can skip the cutscenes in this level.
Yeah, in fact, I'll put it in general gaming general.
Hell yeah, dude.
Because that is cool.
We need to play Jack 2 on Beach-Gen, I've decided.
Jack 2 is pretty sick.
We've got to play Doom 3.
I'm actually up for that, yeah. Oops.
We have to stop the Japanese and the Scrimblows.
That's not happening.
I mean, we're doing...
It's funny because Doom is arguably a Scrimblow.
Doom is not.
It's sort of Scrimblow coded.
Okay, Doom 3.
Yeah,
Doom 3 is not.
Yeah, Doom 3 is a
Doom
man game.
Yeah, I get. Yeah, you could argue that
it's a game for big boys.
You could argue that Doom 3 is the Ratchet Deadlock of the series.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I need to find the art for that one boss where they're like.
I'm kind of gaming.
Sexy plus scary equals creepy? Question mark.
I would actually be interested in how they make a new Ninja Gaiden, but they're not making a new Ninja Gaiden. They're making that Ronin, that Way of the Ronin game, and I kind of want to see what that's like.
Oh fuck!
Might have some sauce to it.
They're gonna add all the best modern Team Ninja features. I said in the.
Speaking of,
oh, thank God, loot! I'm so happy.
I said on the other server, Team Ninja are the goats because they understand that the player has to earn their gameplay.
I mean,
Then
you're. I mean, that's not. I can't tell if he's doing a bit, but I mean, you're
And
kind
then,
of not wrong.
No,
and then I followed
doing.
up by,
Believe me,
Oh.
I'm doing a fucking bit.
yeah, and then I followed up with like, yeah, maybe if these games were like a bit shorter, I would like subscribe to this theory. And then Hot Pocket was like, oh no, like you don't understand, like it's taking like 4 hours to unlock the most important game in Neo is also a
Yeah,
rite
Neo
of
Neo
passage.
1 locking critical mechanics behind hours is
Yeah.
if you don't understand the artistic vision behind that, I don't think you really deserve to
Wait,
play.
what
It
did Neo 1 do?
symbolizes character growth.
What did Neo 1 do?
It has a bunch of mechanics locked behind a skill tree, which in turn is locked behind progression.
Oh.
And it's also like fundamental
Finish that
It's like flux and shit. It's like, what the fuck are they doing?
I need to finish that game because
No, you don't.
Ryan
do,
played. I don't know if you were what is it? I think I mentioned this.
Well,
in
should
the
I play
Go
Neo
on.
2 at least? Should I play
Neo
Neo 2
2
at
is
least?
good. You should play Neo.
Okay, great. You know, actually, you know what?
I don't know
I'll
about
get to Neo 2. Okay.
We mentioned Ryan played. Damn, I hate him. Ryan was playing Neo 1 in the VC a while ago, and it's like, I do not remember this shit being so fucking slow to start. It's like no, because I didn't play that much Neo 1. I played mostly 2. And 2 is not.
You didn't realize there was. You didn't realize there was the win button too.
Oh,
yeah, I
the
was like,
double
damn,
trigger?
I'm struggling
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
boss, and then I remembered the mechanic that's like, hey, if you press these two buttons,
It's
you
pretty
will
interesting
instantly
that they had
fight.
the Well, that's to counterbalance all that stuff. It's all the vision. And then you go to 2 and they rework the whole mechanic because they understand you already. You don't need it anymore.
I'm gonna say something unironic. Like, I mean, if they actually made a Ninja Gaiden 4 now, like, they clearly still have the mechanical sauce and like stuff like their boss design clearly actually got way better, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, if they did like an NG4 without loot, like, we sort of
You just need to make it like God Hand.
Yeah.
I'm actually serious. That's like the style of game they make. In terms of like the way their enemies and player movement.
I don't
Not
think
the
they
player
would
movement
add-
as much, but like the way it's like a lot of their games are very They're very like spacing oriented and stuff like that. They just have a lot of meters too.
Yeah, I don't think they would make. I don't think they would put loot in a Ninja Gaiden 4. I don't.
I don't know that.
They would. They would. As we all know, the preeminent action game of the era is God of War, and that did really well. And so they're gonna like, there was some whiteboard in the Koei Tecmo offices, and they're like, yeah, loot. how do we
Okay,
integrate
just
this with,
pull the camera in a little bit closer, you know, and give Ryu like a companion.
You can
how do
not
we integrate this
do
in
any of
Rio's
it.
son?
You cannot do that. How about just give me big titty female ninja to play. How about that one? And I don't care about anything else.
Hop on Sigma.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that actually.
Yeah, everyone's favorite.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go look at the big T. What's her face? What's it? Ayane? One of them.
There's like 5.
Well, I heard if you hop on Sigma, you can play as them, and they're all very highly.
Rachel is mid.
Sections of gameplay.
Most mid waifu of all time.
That's misogynist.
Isn't Kasumi?
I'm just anti-white.
in Ninja Gaiden?
Okay.
Is it?
Hop on
Isn't Kasumi?
Onuchambara.
I will.
So true.
But isn't Kasumi in Ninja Gaiden?
What's up?
Yeah.
Kasumi, isn't she in Ninja Gaiden?
Oh yeah, she's like in Razor's Edge. Wait, yeah, she is. Yeah. Dude, Razor's Edge is so bad. Oh my god, I was thinking about that game the other day. I do not see the vision.
Because there's the guy who was like, "Oh, I think a vanilla NT3 is better than."
Yeah, that's my alt. I feel like that's gonna be my new bit. Yeah. I want to play Yaiba actually. Yeah, that'd be
No. That's the bit.
I was gonna say, Yaiba seems like such a John game somehow.
No, it's like the worst game I've ever played. I played it for like.
But you
shit,
have
there's
played.
nothing here.
But you have played it, yeah. Like that's what I mean.
Yeah. Of course. How are you gonna not?
Quite easily, actually. That's
Hey yo,
like $2.
I already got the $70 set aside for Ziad's copy of Rebirth.
You know what? I respect it. I respect the commitment.
I think you'll like it.
When's the game coming out?
I think February.
Okay. I mean, my trip is like I'm going to America in like late March. So that should be like enough time, hopefully, yeah. To give it like a good play.
I mean, you don't have to beat it. I just want to see what.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I committed to like I think 10 hours is what I said. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'll definitely do that, and I'll stream it.
That'll be fun. Now I gotta find a game that Raph doesn't like, so he can play it.
Shenmue 2.
He doesn't like Shenmue 2 for real?
He doesn't like Shenmue 1, and like he played it so much that he just hated it even more.
That's so crazy that Raph doesn't like.
Look at
I feel like Raph likes most games. You know what I mean?
Movie games.
His tastes are very mysterious, sometimes.
No, look at his backlog. There you go. There's your answer.
Backlog never lies.
Yeah, Raph's like a pretty positive leaning dude, while also at the same time like finding a like something to like shit talk about. Like, you know what I mean? Ziad, you like made like a comment like a while back where it's just like he'll just like explain like all the reasons why something is like dog shit and like be like, oh yeah, but it's still like an 8 out of 10.
That's so fucking true.
Oh, what was that? What was that PS5 games as a service game like Godborn or something?
The Gearbox one, right?
Yeah, Godfall.
Godfall.
Get him that. All his like half stars are like games as a service thing. Yeah, get him that. He'll love it.
I thought he loved games as a service. That's what he's telling me.
Well, yeah, there's not nothing that was
Really? From Raph?
Yeah.
I didn't know he did those.
Me neither.
God, I should have bought him Babylon's Fall when I had the chance.
He's the kind of person who'd play it. When Tears of the Kingdom came out, he said, "I want to give a shot to Genshin Impact."
That's because Doc Burford likes it. That's probably the reason.
Come on, man.
I don't.
Come on, man.
That's how you know Raph is just a nicer human than most of us. You know, like he gives second chances.
He's
Yeah.
definitely better than me. I give no one second chances, except my cat.
Dude, this game's so sick.
What's your game of the year, Ziad?
I think Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom is what I was the most impressed with, probably, but like I had a lot of flaws, for sure.
Yeah, but all the good games do.
Yeah, true.
I think that's a good pick.
I think AC6, like, I mean, y'all know I was really stoked on it, but I can't there was a bunch of moments where I was like, okay, this is like, I'm sort of going through the motions, especially on New Game Plus.
Yeah.
There was like,
I think we were like everyone except you was like way too negative on that game in the session, and then you were probably like a little more positive than you ended up.
I was on Ziad's side.
What you just said?
I didn't say much.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was there.
I think Strong 8, Light 9 is still where, like, I don't think I cooled off on it since we talked about it. I think it's more like, I just recognized how much potential there was left on the table, yeah? I think that's what it is more than anything, yeah.
I'm waiting for Iron Pineapple Armored Core 6 Impossible mod.
What else came out? Oh, you can't do shuriken against this guy.
Eliza P.
What other games came out this year?
Mario.
A
Mario
Silver Gun for PC.
So true.
RE4
Mario.
Yeah, that's like a 7. Mario's like an 8.
What about the Hogwarts Legacy?
Oh hell yeah, dude.
We are not showing up.
I played that because I want it to be cancelled.
Nice. That's crazy.
What about
I
Dead Space?
can't believe you don't know the strat for
Talking about being cancelled and Raph has showed up.
What's up, Raph?
I need to.
Oh,
really inappropriate. This guy's uncomfortable. Give me a second.
Dude, these grabs are kind of bullshit.
What
I
about
forget how you
Dead
deal with this guy. It's like
You
did you not play it?
oh my god, it's beautiful. You like constantly bait him to do rolls, and then like constantly XY like Helm Splitter, and then you win the fight.
Yeah, I think
Like if you just like roll away from him, he will roll to you, and he is more vulnerable.
my game of the year might be Armored Core 6. Probably that one.
It's like Street Fighter 6.
Oh, I think Street Fighter 6 probably is like
the only one I play.
Actually, probably Game of the Year.
I think that's probably the most good game of the year for sure.
It gave us the best Evo in years.
Yeah.
Despite it being a top 6.
Like,
which is bullshit, by the way.
I sort of stopped playing it for like, cause controller crisis, and I hated the screen tearing on PS5 and blah blah, like just kind of dumb surface level reasons. But it's really awesome.
Oh, yeah.
What game?
Yeah, Street Fighter 6.
Street Fighter.
Oh, wait, there's screen tearing?
Well, if you turn the low lag mode on, then it tears like crazy. Yeah, you can mitigate it if you have a VRR display, but the VRR support on PS5 is like pretty bad. So, like, it doesn't work on my monitor. If I had the Xbox version, then it would be perfect. But see, now on Xbox they're like banning all the third-party controllers, so it's like
that's fucking crazy. That's like what the fuck?
That shit is insane, dude.
Either they must have made some like, you know, some projections. It's like we're gonna get a lot of money from this, or it was just a dumb.
Yeah, from
decision.
licensing
Somebody had
fees or something.
idea what
Yeah.
we're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna rebuy on PC.
It's not like the end of the world, but they're also taking away Game Pass Ultimate for the employees.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's not like it's not the end of the world, but like I'm like that's weird. Why are you doing
It's like
that?
it's like
That's really annoying. What the hell?
Phil's gotta keep his yacht, you know, fueled up. It's like it has to happen.
I said it before.
Famdas free.
I mean,
Yeah,
I said before. I particularly don't care about streaming or subscription services, but for other reasons in general, like I'm honestly, like I've been slowly cutting a lot of them out of my life. The only one I really have, or I'm probably going to keep, is YouTube Premium.
That shit's so good.
Yeah.
It's so elite.
It's honestly underrated. Like it has so much value to it.
Yeah, cause
Okay,
like,
okay, but let's keep it that way. Let's keep it that way. Let's keep it
true, true. The thing is, like, the thing about it is that you're always you're never not watching YouTube, you know? Like with
That's what I'm saying. It's like
Yeah.
it's the one thing I use every day.
with all the like, there's so many months where I had Disney Plus and all this other shit, and I wasn't using it, and it's like, fuck, man.
That's just like draining your bank account.
Exactly, like. Plus you get music with it. It's like.
Also, being able to click on a video with no fucking ads, like, oh my god, take me back, Jesus.
Yeah, whenever I'm on like
hop on uBlock Origin Plus.
Yeah, that's my strat.
See, I'm just a fucking normie, you know. I watch on my TV and on my phone and stuff, so it's like.
Yeah. If you have the Apple.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The Apple struggle. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I have the Android app that they Yeah.
I think what we really need is
shit.
YouTube on 3DS. That was the good old days.
So true, dude.
What'd you say this compares to Spider-Man 2?
Yeah, my game of the year is probably gonna be Armor Core 6. I'm gonna pick up Star Ocean and Persona 5 Tactica because
I'm
those
so
were
sorry.
fun, but no, you're not. and you're joking. I can get you those too, Ziad.
We can make like a little pact with those as well, yeah. I think.
Turn around, get that thing behind you, please. No, it's over. We're so done.
Wait, turn around.
I'm sorry.
Wait, what?
There's the thing behind there's the thing behind the elevator. If you go.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Cool, thank you. I didn't know that.
It's game design.
So true. I was gonna say, I think Ninja Gaiden probably has slightly better combat than Spider-Man 2.
Slightly?
Slightly.
Yeah, slightly.
Yeah.
It's a high bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
It has
know, the
these, like-
standards in the gaming industry, they're pretty high.
Exactly.
It has these shitty soldier fights, but I think it makes up for it with like the worms and stuff.
It's just so fucking true.
Are you forgetting Bone Dragon? Beloved boss Bone Dragon?
Can't forget that.
Yeah, no, but like
This
I
game
think,
looks
yeah,
amazing, dude.
no,
Like the
I'm a-
graphics are fucking insane.
Yeah,
Holy shit,
this
they
game
were
is probably
cooking.
Best looking game on Xbox, along with like
one of the
Well, like-
probably arguably the best looking game, one of the best looking games that generation.
Yeah. I cannot believe this game like looks like this and like runs like this. It's out of control.
there probably is
No, I heard-
this, Doom 3 and Halo 2.
I've heard some pretty good things about Star Ocean 6 from people who don't even like RPGs like that. So yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Star
6?
Ocean 2, I mean.
Oh, 2.
I meant 2.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
two.
okay. I was to say 6 is actually. I would not recommend that one.
Yeah, I've heard like it's sort of kind of bad, yeah.
There's 6 Star Oceans.
Yeah, just come out.
Yeah.
I think the art style for those remakes is like sort of cool. But like, yeah, I'm not really convinced I would like it.
I know, probably not.
Yeah. I mean, they seem like pretty traditional, yeah, so, yeah. That's fine. Wait, is it inverted? Oh, it's not? Ah, yeah.
In
Wait,
regards to Star Ocean 6, I've heard too much mixed things about it. Like, I have 6, I just haven't played it
How
yet,
does the
so I
water
don't know.
again? Wait, what? Oh,
So I don't know, like, what to say about it as a game. Because I have to find out. Like, I heard a lot of people said the biggest
are you
issue
trying to
was
get this item?
performance, and I was like, okay.
I'm confused how the water, like, they changed the water
So-
running from, like, every fucking version, so I'm confused which variant this is.
It's weird. It's like you just run into the water.
Ah, okay. It's the more rigid one, right? In Sigma, you could, like, turn and stuff. Yeah. Okay. Okay. See, I thought they changed it from vanilla to black as well, but, like, I think that's not the case, yeah.
If it was, never mind. This is over. This is
Wait, what's up?
Say it.
It's a really bad joke. I'm not gonna cancel today. Not today.
Raph making bad jokes to get canceled? Oh my.
Oh, this is new.
I think I know.
Oh
what
yeah,
you're
but
talking
Raph,
about. And I think you would have been fine.
Control is fucking vibes. Why haven't you told me?
Cause it's mine. I don't want you hopping on good games. I prefer to see you suffer.
Would you say that you have control?
I'm not. No, not.
Okay, so one thing I'm
Oh.
confused. Okay, I need the Ninja Gaiden experts to weigh in on this. So, like, You kill an enemy with an ET, and they drop a bigger orb, right? If I use that bigger orb to kill another enemy, do I get an even bigger orb?
It's just related to if you kill them with a ET or a UT.
Hmm. So it's probably only worth absorbing smaller orbs, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the bigger orbs charge you up more, right?
No, it's based. So,
Damn.
like one yellow. So one yellow is an ET, two is a UT, and then one blue or one red minimum is
Okay.
automatically a UT.
So it doesn't even matter the size of the yellow for
No.
absorbing it. Damn.
Wait. Didn't kill him. Ah, shit, I didn't get it.
It looked cool though. That's all that matters.
Hmm.
It looked cool.
Oh yeah, sorry. I said this is one of my like pet peeves with like speech, where like I'll say like I'm agreeing with someone, but they thought I said, huh? You know what I mean? Like I think it's like a me problem because like it happens so often to me. Like most of the time I'll just roll with it. I won't clarify that I said and that's huh. I'll just be like, okay.
I will now deliberately misinterpret every response.
Wait, alright.
Is this normal mode?
This is normal, yeah. This is normal mode gaming, yeah. Cause oh yeah, you weren't there when it happened. So I was doing pizza missions, and then I was like really close to the end, and then during the loading screen, my Xbox the game just locked up, and I lost all my progress.
Oh.
So I was like, well, I guess I lost the Luke pizza challenge. So I decided to just play some Ninja Gaiden before bed.
That's fair, that's fair.
Yeah, and I have no I had no save file like on this console, so yeah.
Oh. Wait, is this an OG Xbox or a Series S?
That's an OG Xbox. Yeah.
Wait, no, get the lunar, dude.
Oh wait. Oh yeah, you're.
Yeah, right there.
I'm so stupid. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Wait, so can you? I think you get.
Freak out.
Wait, I think you get back here though.
No face, no.
I think you get back here.
Yeah,
though,
you get
right?
back here all the way at the end of the game.
Oh seriously? So this is your like this exact moment is your one chance to get it, or?
I don't know. I am not sane enough to try skipping over.
Okay. In the next area, isn't there some shit where you can like shoot the targets with your bow and you get some like very very small reward? You get like a health upgrade or something.
It like every time you shoot the target, it drops essence.
So you can go out. Also, I think at the bottom you open the door, right?
Well, no, yeah. See, like it goes the other way, you know.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I feel like a lot of people recently have been Ninja Gaidening. At least a lot of people I follow.
Yeah, I was saying to Luke earlier, like I got the bug from him, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, it feels like that. Like Luke like has like a ripple effect. Like oh, let's just like play something, and the next thing you know, like 5 other people are playing it.
Maddie's been playing NG2 as well.
Yeah, I want
to.
Yeah, it's like.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Playing, someone's like either like playing like Black, Sigma, or.
Oh fuck this!
It's like it's Ninja November.
Yeah, well, it's no Ninja November, so you guys gotta stop this.
No.
No,
Oh shit! I don't
they're
know
beating the game and killing all the ninjas. That's what it is.
No beating.
And at the very and then at the very end, you have to kill yourself.
No,
Oh my god!
No,
because Ryu's a ninja.
It's
Ryu has
it's
to
a
die.
reference of what you're going
Oh,
to
God.
say to the other games. that does not feature ninjas. No no ninjas. Yeah. So you are playing the ninja games rather. So.
Hola, Heather.
I should use an info. Oh, I don't have equip, dude. Okay.
We're playing Kino?
Hell yeah, dude.
Keep peeking.
Immediately
yeah, my
in here.
my Xbox locked up, and I lost all my Spider-Man 2 progress. So
Damn.
So it's like, okay, I gotta make myself happy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You gotta fucking shoot those targets for extra cash.
Yeah, somebody was saying that. Okay, wait.
I think some of them give you health.
Wait. Mm-hmm.
It's like shoot it in the center.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you actually.
I think also, I think you have to be far away too.
That's
might
stupid.
not work.
Oh, you can zoom in. Wait, how do I cancel a shot? I can't. Okay.
Oh, right.
Oh, with
Yeah.
okay, with LT. Okay.
It might just be fucked up. Oh,
there we go. You just have to be far away.
Oh, what?
See, this is real hands-off tutorialization.
This is sort of silly.
This is exactly what they wanted you to do after getting the bow.
Could have restocked, but.
I think one gives you Ninpo, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, that's money.
Cash. Oh no, we're out of arrows. What are we gonna do?
This is a real resource management gameplay right here.
Resident Evil
Some
could
fucking
never.
Survival. Exactly.
True.
This is so sick. This is like reminds me of this other Team Ninja game called Neo 2.
Oh, you know?
Where like you're also doing like pointless shit to like before you can like actually fucking play the video game. You know? Wait, they even like they fucking I think they like despawned before I got there.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
Well, what you do is like.
I draw them in a little bit and then stop the.
Or no, you just shoot the target and then you get into the next fight and you use those.
Oh, okay.
That is true.
I guess I could do that.
See, it's called routing.
But like I'm on normal mode, dude. Like who cares?
This game is so hard though.
This is I think I'm
the
just
horses are pretty bad.
I'm such a fraud
Yeah,
Ninja
this
Gaiden
game's
player. Like I feel like I just never had to get good at this game because like I was just playing normal. Yeah. Like.
Hard. I got halfway through hard and I was like, I still kind of don't get how to play this game.
Oh, you're supposed to fucking. This is supposed to be tutorialization. You're supposed to use a bow, right?
This is.
Yeah, use the bow on like the worst enemy to use it on.
Yeah.
This is like.
No.
Like they were designing the video game for sure, right?
Well, to be fair, you can like just tap B to do the regular shot and pray that reuse auto aim works.
Oh yeah, wait, is that in black already?
Yeah,
oh wait, the.
Too, yeah. Like just like.
See, I was thinking the aerial shot, yeah. Oh, that's. I guess it sort of works. Yeah. Yeah, no.
This is the Itagaki vision.
You know what Itagaki said? He said he hates
experiential,
people. Yeah, he said he hates people who don't put an effort. So like I'm putting an effort by not using the intended fucking mechanics.
You know what he also said?
What?
He fucking hates Tekken.
He was fucking right.
He's like kind of right about that.
Fifth most hated game, Tekken 5. Fourth most hated game, Tekken 4. Third most hated game. That's a real thing, by the way. That's a real interview that he did.
Yeah, that interview's so funny. I think the reason is just because the Tekken. Somebody
It's
worked.
literally
Maybe
just, yeah, it's more popular than his fucking.
I thought
3D
Harada
game.
said something about Dead or Alive one time, like offhand, and then he's like, "Fuck you, I hate your series."
He made some comparison to like, yeah, I'm the captain of a Japanese warship, and this is serious business. Okay, I can't let this stand, and I will have a vendetta against this man for the rest of my life. And I'm like, go off, King.
Yeah, that reminds me. I always think about like talking about how he was saying like Devil May Cry 3, and it was that Hideaki incident is alright. Perhaps one day be great. So condescending.
It's okay. He made Dragon's Dogma. It all evened out at the end.
Is it better or worse?
That's not a good question. You're asking the wrong question.
When is the DMC4 train starting in Burkang? I feel like it's such an obvious one, and yet I don't see any love for it.
Shut it down.
I replayed it. I replayed a little bit, like a month ago, and I was
Wait,
like,
what was,
okay.
What was that?
I think I'm understanding it more.
I think you shut it down. Like you've been like destroying the tracks because there was some quote that was like, yeah, DMC4 is for people who have like mental illness or something.
Oh, I clipped that and I shared it. Yeah, sorry.
That's like so true, yeah.
Oh no, I clipped the Neo one. No, yeah, the Neo one was the one I clipped.
Ziad told me directly. You told me directly. What is it? I think it was something like yeah, DMC4 is pretty good, but like you have to have like mental brainworm or something.
Yeah.
But then again,
I mean, I'm a Nero player, so I feel like I'm relatively well adjusted still. Like, yeah.
That's another thing.
Really,
Whenever Raph talks
turns
about the
around.
game, Raph seems to have a different perspective.
Nero's for babies. Break your hands, bro.
Yeah, I think Raph overall is more trustworthy, but
Although then again, I saw what is it, Raph's friend Yahiko, who's in here as well. He like played the game on a fresh save file, and like definitely some vibes there. Definitely some Neo vibes I was getting from that.
That's an incredibly vile thing to say. Okay, like I don't step for that.
Enemy step, the most expensive upgrade in the game.
Listen.
With 2 different currencies.
You're not seeing the Itsuno vision, okay?
That's true. That's true. I'm not seeing the vision. Actually, they damn.
I mean,
no, actually, Itsuno understands that air combos are bad.
I do think, I mean, legitimately. So I mean, the unlock stuff is like whatever. I do think that's a fair complaint. I feel like the game just comes together so well with with how they mix different enemy types, and then with how they clearly feel balanced around Nero's abilities. I'm not saying Dante can do the same stuff. It's just like, it's very immediately enjoyable.
The enemies are very clearly made for Nero.
It's like, it's just very immediately enjoyable in that way, kind of.
I mean, well, the best playable character is Virgil, so I don't know what to tell you.
I have some thoughts about
that. Lady?
I'll keep them to myself, yeah. Okay. Yeah, Lady is like playing EDF, kind of.
Yes.
I should technically restart, but like it's not a serious playthrough, so like who cares?
I care. I'm judging you.
You know, Luke was like one time like playing this boss fight, like in VC, and like he was like telling me like this is like one of the best bosses like in the game, you know. It's like you're like balancing the enemies, and then you're like using the Denpo to like hit the guy, you know. And I like told him like that's crazy that the boss that like only walks back and forth is like the best.
The thing is, he's sort of right. Like,
yeah, this is one of the better bosses.
He's actually right. That's what's funny.
Yeah.
What the fuck is what? Oh my god. Was that just skill issue or was that fucked up?
Yeah.
No, it's a grab.
Bro,
All grabs are
Bro,
the
you
opposite
gotta,
of
you
the
gotta,
issue.
you gotta use your UTs. You gotta absorb the blue health.
True, I should be a pussy yet. Oh god. Damn. Okay, first game over of the night.
The UC4 is probably really good. I just want to
Oh my god.
Ryan loves that one.
I should stream DMC4 here. I think that'd be a good time.
Yeah, I could
Wait.
I could kill all the haters.
Very
I see a
Are you
single.
gonna play? Are you gonna play as Virgil?
No.
That's a bit violent.
Why not?
Wrong version. That's the bad version of the game.
Yeah, that's also true. So yeah, Monroe, this is like a whole thing. Like if you're like mentally ill, then you'll know that like special edition is kind of a weird, not very good adaptation of like original DOC4, because they introduced like a bunch of weird issues and problems.
I think it's great because we have Virgil.
I guess like if I were to like seriously respond to that, it's like I feel like with Virgil you're just not really playing the game, right? And I think Dante and Nero are rich enough that I don't really get that much out of the fact that special edition added all these extra characters, yeah. Like there's enough to play with already.
I mean, I'm not necessarily disagreeing. I just think Virgil's cool. I like playing as him.
Yeah.
Like, DMC4 is Nero's game. Like, let's not get twisted. But I just like
Special
Virgil.
edition is his game.
He's really big on the box, yeah.
Yeah, like people buy it expecting to play Virgil, and they're like, "Wait, what? What?"
A Metal Gear Solid 2 level bait and switch.
Oh shit.
It's in those vision.
When is it gonna make
hop on
binary?
Halo 2.
That's such a good game.
Halo 2 is.
It's so sick, dude.
It's
Actually, I don't know. I should try that. Actually, yeah.
It's a cover shooter without a cover button.
Yes. But it's like it's Soul.
It is Soul, but it sucks.
Yeah.
Have I explained the story where
I'm not actually doing the boss.
Interlinked.
So I know some of you know this, but I was playing Halo 2 on my original Xbox, and when I would beat like the 3rd level, and the disc refused to go any further. So I was literally not able to finish it on original Xbox.
Just trying to save you. I still.
It really was trying to save me.
Dude, I mean, in all seriousness, like the last couple levels are dire, dude. It's kind of crazy, yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Whenever you start teleporting on the Covenant, the High Charity is when it's like really fucking going to shit.
Yeah.
I think because it starts you in this like fucking bargain bin Plutonia setup, and it's like annoying, and then like it ends in like ends in just this horrendous flood level where I'm like jumping on the slopes of the side of the rooms trying to avoid every fight.
Why am I doing that? What am I doing, bro?
What a good game. That game was really funny.
Yeah.
Ah! Okay. I'm not gaming. I wish there was a restart.
Remember that time someone in another server I'm in like said like that they feel bad about playing Halo 2 because it's like a sentient being like crying for help. And I think about that like all the time.
But what about the multiplayer, guys? It's like a multiplayer game, yeah.
The multiplayer is pretty fun.
That is true.
It's got combos.
Halo 2 is controversial combos.
That is true.
It's got button combos. That arguably makes the game worse.
Doom Eternal.
What's the lowdown on Doom Eternal these days? Out of 5.
Well, I think it's a 4 because I just kind of like it on a basic level, but it's like I played a shit ton of it recently just because I wanted to revisit it. It's a really, really strange game. I have like, you know, like a list of 10 bullet points probably of like, oh, here's a critical problem with the game. But then like every time I think about it, I change my mind on which one out of those 10 is actually the important one. I don't really understand it. It's really strange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's I mean, y'all know my story with it a little bit. That like first playthrough, I was like sort of loving it, and then I sort of had this weird sense washed over me that like the whole game is just like I can't even really put it into words, right? Like this.
Well, it all kind of feel. I call it soupy. It feels like
Yeah,
soupy.
yeah. It is very soupy.
Part of the thing is, I think, when the game is easy, I think it really suffers from that because you just are given so much leeway to like kind of run around enemies and do whatever and just do all your cooldown shit and like I don't know, like, you know, like whatever. But then I think the game struggles to scale that up really well. I think the first DLC is pretty good. I like that. But even then, when you take it above that, a bunch of weird stuff starts happening. I mean, I've mentioned this in a couple of the VC things when I was playing it, but I think the arena. I really hate the arena design.
Yeah, that's the big one for me.
Where it's just so none of it opposes you for almost any of the main arenas and like the main game. They're all just designed to maximally help you just avoid every enemy and not have any enemy do anything threatening.
Yeah, I never got the sense that there was much of an ebb and flow or like, oh, like this position is meaningfully different from like any other position, kind of.
Yeah. Part of it also is that it's a dynamic style game in the sense of like the enemies all move around and do different shit, right? And I think that sort of hurts it makes it difficult for you to really have like persistent sort of positioning concerns as such, especially because when the game actually does get hard, a lot of the times just because there's so many enemies that the game just gets like crazy chaotic, and you end up the best way to deal with that is just to constantly move in any direction whatsoever.
What game?
And like
Doom Eternal.
And like you don't really have like I guess the thing I struggle with is like I understand it's not trying to be like you're not trying to make like classic Doom or whatever.
Yeah.
But like you sort of have to have solutions to these problems anyway.
Yeah.
Of, like how you make these things. I don't know.
I feel like even the Doom 2016 was like slightly better about like having varied encounters.
I don't like that game either.
Yeah.
I like the game even less actually because
I
it's
do
just
like.
Yeah, well,
I do like Eternal more, but like it's just a.
Oh god.
Just kind of a blurry, whatever game.
Yeah. Well, 2016 to me is like just entirely toothless. Like.
Yeah.
Does not. It's like bad Serious Sam almost.
Like, I have to admit, I never played Doom Eternal past, Ultraviolence is, I think, the third.
Yeah, I mean, Nightmare is what it's balanced around pretty clearly.
Like, Ultraviolence I felt was really easy. And
yeah, no, it's really
the thing is, like, the problem is that, okay, I feel like I would see the vision. Oh, what's up, Khan, by the way? I didn't say hello.
Oh, what's up, yo?
I feel like I would probably see the vision more on Nightmare, but I feel like also it's just I don't know if I fundamentally enjoy the game enough that I want to play it this insanely chaotic version of it. Yeah, I think that's
Vanquish, bro.
So true. Zone of the Enders too.
That's also true. But if we're playing Zone of the Enders, you gotta hop on virtual on first.
Okay, true.
I gotta do that. I actually, someone hop on with me. I gotta record stuff and down list.
Hey.
Okay. Right now, or
right now?
At some point.
I should. I'm getting paid in a couple days. I should buy that shit. Yeah.
Yeah. I was one time like in an arcade with like my friend, and they had like a virtual on cabinet there, like one of those like sit on like side by side ones.
That's so cool.
And I played a couple of virtual on matches with them, and after a while, like I kind of like figured out like I really like the big drill guy. I don't remember his name.
I don't remember any names either.
But I like kind of like started to like get the hang of it.
Ooh, that was
After
totally
a
planned.
while- like after a while, he like walked away from the cap. It's so funny.
I don't understand the teleporting.
Is it just random?
No one does.
Yeah, it's
a lot of.
random,
I think the idea behind some of this random stuff was to simulate like fighting games when you're sort of.
Yeah.
It's not literally random, but like there's a quote probability unquote of like, you know, someone blocking or not blocking a move.
Yeah.
And being able to get in.
Yeah,
Like-
it's like it's the same thing with like how the bosses will just like block attacks sometimes.
Yeah. I do the shuriken cancel, and I feel like it's sorta hit confirms, and then I can I just get owned when I try to launch. It's like it feels sorta bad.
Yeah.
It's like sorta Razor's Edge esque game. Like. Fuck. Oh god.
I heard Ninja Gaiden Black is actually the worst of Ninja Gaidens.
Yeah. That was my alt account actually.
That's what I thought. I just wasn't sure.
Like I said, I'm transforming into like the premier vibes gamer, and Ninja Gaiden 3 Vanilla is a vibes game, and excellent one of that.
LNR quick time events.
Yeah. I'm also, I mean, so Luke's strategy was like, okay, you fill up Nimpo by killing these guys, and then you use the Nimpo on the big guy, right?
Well, I always just kill one of them, and then I use the blue that they drop, because I think they always, like, they most commonly drop a blue, and then just use that to charge the essence.
Okay.
And then wait for the horse guy to come into you. Sometimes, a lot of times it doesn't work. But
I guess you can repeat the cycle often enough that, like... Yeah,
right.
Yeah, okay. I should have just done it from the start, dude. I'm so stupid. Yep. Wait, do they not respawn? Oh, it's a... Maybe at different
like a
health
finite-
thresholds, yeah.
Yeah. If you knock them down to like 25%, they'll come back in,
Okay.
I think.
Dude, I made this so much harder for myself. This is just how I play games.
Dynamic difficulty.
Yeah. Literally 30 IQ, that's my dynamic difficulty. Like...
Well, this
It's
is
actually an
where
advantage in fighting games.
what you really want to do now is
Oh,
take
God.
out the bow and then you just shoot at it.
What the fuck?
What happened there?
He got killed. He started swinging. Yeah.
I don't understand how he winds up. Okay. I'll do have this strategy, yeah.
Around attacks and shit.
Like, I just don't understand. Like, I guess that's the flaw of just killing the other guys too early, yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay, I think I got it.
He has attacks he does while he turns around. This is a Magenta Horizon reference.
That's the game I should play.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That game is good Doom Eternal in a lot of ways. Game is, I mean, it's pretty clearly designed and some similarities.
I'm glad I took her feedback and like bundled up a Booba game. We didn't have to like we didn't have to commission art from like Rock and Jelly Bean or whatever. Just slap the shit in your game.
The problem is that I now have a Booba game in my inventory. So like, what do I do with this?
Yeah, see, exactly.
You right click and you do hidden. I will never think about this game ever again.
Right click, install. Oh, whoops. I guess I'm playing it. Oh, that's...
The Devastator one?
Ah, fuck you. Okay.
I think it's a roguelike too. Hell yeah.
My favorite.
Okay, speaking of, I got this like Xenoblade jump scare in the VC chat.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I was like, right.
Dude. I had the same experience. I was like, oh no. I pulled that shit off so fast. Things Raph will post at 1:46 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yo.
Okay. Oh, you bastard.
Is this actual footage from Saga or whatever the fuck?
It's Project X Zone, the crossover game with Mega Man and Tekken, whatever.
Dante's in it. And Kiryu.
Hell yeah.
Finally,
The best crossover game.
I got cooked, dude. Oh my god, that's crazy.
The real Smash Brother killer.
People were complaining about DMC Reboot, but weren't playing Project X Zone. Crazy. Dante was right there.
I think we're overrating DMC Reboot slightly these days. I feel like it does fall apart toward the end, kind of, with some of the enemies.
Yeah, some of the enemies are kind of just bleh.
Yeah, like I was actually really enjoying it up to like the final like 3 levels when I played through it again like 2 years ago, I think.
Well, what you do is if you're disappointed with that DMC reboot, you hop on Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and pick Zero May Cry, and there you go. You get a Dante game and a Virgil game and a Zero game.
Whoa. It's like Mega Man 03 all over again.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, but I'm sorry. MVC3 is so good. I love that game. I don't care what no one says.
I fucking love Marvel 3.
Dude, the way people try to act like that game is dog shit, I'm like, yeah, you're out of your fucking mind. That game is fucking lit. I don't care.
I fucking love Marvel 3.
It's only bad in the same way that all attack fighters are bad, which means that it's actually good. So.
I hate this.
You're close.
You're almost there.
Yeah, like I I mean it's not hard, but like oh god, I mean that was weird.
Just shoot him. He's got like one.
True.
There we go. Nice one.
Thank you.
Why
See,
the horse
I just
died?
don't understand exactly like sometimes why I got hit. Like when I'm I don't know.
It's got like a beat 'em up design, like preemptively positioned away from him altogether.
Yeah, it's just like I feel like most other enemies don't hit me that way, and when I like roll in this kind of specific way, and yeah.
Have you ever tried Elden Ring? Interesting takes on that.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it really feels like the bosses are in like a whole other category of like when they can dodge you, when they can attack you.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
you basically just like they're separate from the entire rest of the
Yeah.
combat system, and you just gotta learn like how to deal with that shit.
Yeah, I do think the strategy that you, for example, outlined is interesting, right? I guess like, yeah, just the spacing element of it, like specific, you know, with regards to the boss, is a little opaque for me, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like that whole like arena and like the camera, it's just fucked. You know.
I'm glad y'all understand, and don't just say it's skill issue. And I mean, even though that is the case, right? Yep.
Remember, that's the best boss in the game. According to Master Ninja Expert with Gerard.
God, the graphics are. It's like better than real life graphics.
Right.
Ooh, I felt like I got cut there. Damn.
Dude. Guys, whenever I would like beat like one of the Kingdom Hearts games back in the day, I'd be like, yo, we gotta huddle around the TV, like we're gonna see the big graphics, you know? Like cause like you couldn't rewatch the cutscenes.
Right.
Like, oh, that was like me with
that was-
Warcraft 3. Yeah, because you get the good graphics. You type in like there is no cow level, and it just skips all the missions, so you can just watch the cool FMVs.
What game was that?
Warcraft 3.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Wait, how do
I
y'all?
love how like
Oh, sorry.
it's not also it's just like the FMVs just like look like that, but also they just have this like weird pacing to them, like every single FMV.
They're so they're awkward.
I got a master ninja for that? Are you
$20
smoking
sick, yes.
crack? What the fuck?
It's because you use so many UTs. That's just how you get Master Ninja.
This is thanks, y'all. This is so stupid.
Ooh, all right. Well, I made my dinner. I'm about to go hop back on control.
Have fun, my dude.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel generally about the higher difficulties in this game? I know Raph is not a fan of Master Ninja.
Well, Wrath is a bully. So let's.
That's sort of true.
Yeah, no. Stop enjoying things, everyone. If y'all enjoy it, then
You've never played
that's
a good
an issue.
game, actually, and
Then I have to be a contrarian about it.
Oh, what's that? People dislike it? I love it, actually. You should just try loving it more.
That's so true.
Heather, I need your take on it.
I mean, it's been forever since I played it. I do like Master Ninja. Like all of the higher difficulties have like a completely fucked difficulty curve, where like the first chapter is the hardest level of the whole game. But I do really like all the changes to the bosses, the new enemies that show up. Like Master Ninja like might be like a little too hard, but like I think generally the higher difficulties are really good.
Still worth seeing, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, there's a
I
lot
was
of value in
explaining
like
to
doing it.
I was explaining to Luke that Chapter 1 is actually even harder in Sigma because in Black, on Master Ninja, they give you the Lunar like right away. It's in your
Oh, I had the lunar, dude. That's also a thing. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. I'm like literally. I'm not awake. I mean, it's 3 a.m. So.
Right. Oh, you're also in streamer mode.
Yeah.
Oh, Heather, do you?
Yeah. Oh no, God.
No, it's your turn. I always interrupt you.
No, you're good. You're good.
No.
So you're gonna forget what you wanted to say, and then it's like, yeah. Well, okay. Well, I was gonna say.
Forgot. I legit forgot.
Yeah, need something, man.
I was trying. I tried my best. I have the CDPR thing tomorrow, right? Which is like, ooh, cool, exciting. And I don't have to get up super early, so that's why I thought, okay. I'm just so mad that I bungled the. I mean, I was so close with the pizza thing, right? I almost got it, but then, yeah. Damn.
I believe in you.
Okay, I'll do the room fight here, and then I think I'll go to bed.
Okay.
Dude, this game's so
Raph,
sick.
what the hell were you gonna ask me?
Oh, Eureka! I remember now.
All right.
Heather, do you? Wait, I forgot. Frick.
Oh my god.
What is wrong with me? I'm sorry. Oh, it was about progression system. Okay, do you like how Ninja Gaiden progresses, where like you reset on every difficulty, like you're just back to 0 for the most part?
Yes, I think in this game specifically because so much of it is like with the essence system. It's like, am I going to use this like to buy something, or am I going to use it to kill this enemy faster, right? So I think the fact that you have to rebuy everything on higher difficulties makes a lot of sense for this game. But like, you know, in something like Bayonetta, it's like I don't want to have to rebuy all that shit, you know?
Yeah, I think this is a more arbitrary kind of point, but I guess Ninja Gaiden is more adventure-y, right? It is more okay, I'm using items, I'm thinking about what to buy, right? Whereas like I do see even DMC1 like more on this technical spectrum, like okay, you ideally you don't want to get hit even once, and the expression is really on at the forefront of the game. Whereas here it's like, okay, you are worried about your survival more than anything. Yeah. I guess, and I feel like from that angle it suits the game. Man, this is a weirdly large bedroom. I wonder what's gonna happen, yeah.
I think more games need to play around with like taking away people's tools for like harder difficulties temporarily. Like that's something I've always loved about like Doom levels. How how a lot of them are designed for pistol start. By a lot of them, I mean almost all of them after a certain date. Where it's like, okay, if you have these many this composition of enemies, the way you deal with that is going to be very different depending on what tools you have access to. And like even in this game, like, I haven't been to the higher difficulties, but like not having flying swallow, it's like, yeah, it's going to change how you look at things.
Yeah, I think
You know what mechanically intensive game does take away your tools?
Is that the honest?
Silent Hill 2.
I should expect that. Yeah, it's like, I feel like Bayonetta or something is, I wouldn't say it's linearly less interesting with fewer moves, but there's definitely less merit to it than with Ninja Gaiden, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think for the stylish games, it's probably not as...
Yeah.
Because you can't, if there's a game where it's like, if you have it's one of those games where you have a lot of moves that kind of do similar things.
Exactly, yeah.
It's not going to do anything. Maybe if you took away every single move of a type, but then that starts getting weird.
Okay, there's no enemies here. I think I'll just save, yeah, and then I'll go to bed at this very Christian German hour.
This is a Christian server, and y'all have been swearing all day. Need you to repent.
You're so fucking right. Okay.
Actually, I'm about to take an edible.
Oh hell yeah! I'm so jealous.
I mean, I work for a cannabis company, so I get a bunch of fucking. I have so much weed.
Dude.
I have so much weed, like so much, bro. Like I have at least an ounce.
Let's go.
Dude,
I have so much fucking weed and edibles and oh my god.
Weed legalization in Germany is like it's been a process.
This okay. I'll get it legalized. I'll go legalize it.
I'll get you on the phone with Charlotte.
With who?
It's like the Chancellor, Germany.
Oh, the Chancellor.
Yeah, dude.
I guess it's the Chancellor. The Chancellor.
Yeah, we don't have no presidents.
What the fuck? Oh, is there like an emperor too? Like what the hell? This nigga got a chancellor and it's an country.